They've assembled the Degen All-Stars. Their organization is baffling.
All right, and welcome to week 4 of the IOHL Degen podcast. It's your favorite host, Glizzy Goblin, your favorite co-host, Sveshnikov, looking like a fucking asshole. And then we got Tribe in the bottom left corner and Musalamis in the bottom right corner.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up? What's up, boys? You also may know Tribe because he is a mass producer and marketer of Noob Energy. Isn't that right, Kuzi?
Yes, sir.
Do I do it right now?
Right.
There he is.
Yes,
Do I do it
sir.
right now?
Oh,
Yes,
God.
sir.
Now?
Buzz.
Right now?
Buzz.
Deadass?
Buzz. Let's go, Buzz.
This man.
Oh, fuck.
Let's go. Hot start. Hot start, baby.
It's pouring down my fucking everything. Towel.
All right, welcome, boys. While Kuzi figures himself.
It's all over the floor. It's everywhere. Call the police, please. Call the fire
Such a mess,
department.
bro.
All right, Patrick, aka Tribe. How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. How you guys doing? Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be with a bunch of fine gentlemen.
Ryan, we're retarded.
Yeah, I know.
We were planning to start this a little bit later, but Tribe had he has to go and watch 7
Tribe has
episodes
life
straight of
duty?
The Bachelorette.
Gotta watch The
So-
Bachelor
Yeah,
with his
bro.
wife later.
That's not what's happening, but yeah, I'm old now, so you know,
Guys,
you guys,
my room
your
is
central
starting.
time doesn't work for me much.
They're playing Scrabble tonight.
Yeah, I got a couples game night, dude. Not a big deal.
Whoever gets the highest score has to eat ass.
My room smells like Clutch and Kiwi.
Better win. There you go. Could be worse.
Couldn't be
Moss,
better.
How you doing, buddy?
Couldn't be better.
Couldn't be better.
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me on the DGen podcast. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
By the way, are we all rocking mustaches?
Yeah, we're all got some muzzies going on.
That's
Mine's
big.
definitely the worst,
This
but it's
is
okay.
big for the podcast. This is big for the podcast.
As you can see, me and Moss only took ownership together because neither of our mustaches connect.
Exactly.
Hey, I got you right here. I can do an AGM right here.
Dude, I got the
Only-
reverse
only-
Adolf going right now.
Well, it's-
I'm soaking wet and freezing
it's
cold right
good-
now, just
good
so
to
you
have
guys know.
on.
I'm so cold.
Yeah, so it's good to see everybody's got some beers going. Moss pounding the Coors Lights. That's my boy. Tribe, what are you drinking tonight?
We got little local craft, Lake Hayes. It's a coffee double IPA.
Wow,
You know.
no White Claws, huh?
No claws. I do have this next.
Truly's.
I got this for next. Nice little Guinness.
Oh, big guy over here.
Yeah.
Let me close out that. I think I had the fucking participants thing open this whole time, but that's fine.
I have to change shirts. I'm so.
All right, well, taking a quick pause, and
right, anyway.
we're back. As you can see,
No one's gonna watch this one. Nobody's
No,
gonna watch.
there's no way we get any fucking viewers. I'm pretty sure people are just getting fed up.
All right, let's try.
All right. Well, it's good to have you guys here. Very exciting to have, the famous Tribe. Many of you may know him through his constant years of being in this league and also
Fastest
being
guy in the IOHL.
Yeah, classiest guy on the IOHL. Not very good on the ice, but you love to have him in the party. So, I mean, same thing goes for Moss down there. Guy grinds on the left wing, but tough. It's tough to watch. Honestly, it goes for everybody in this party. We all kind of
Whoa.
We are all. Everyone's overrated because of their names. Let's be honest ourselves.
Whoa, my name's Trash. What do you mean?
All right, well, so to jump into it, I guess we'll just run through how you. I mean, obviously, Moss, you're on my team, so I guess I'll let you get a perspective.
You were on my team. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Hammer down.
It's 50-50. I would say it's 50-50.
Hey, who does
questions, Zach?
Who does lineups and gets
You
a
do.
bail?
You do.
75% of stats.
You do.
Waivers,
You do.
trades.
You do.
All right.
I approved them, though. I approved them.
All right.
And
all right.
I put the team on my back. I put the team on my back. I'm
This
undefeated.
man's
I was
go
with
2-0
you.
against
I was
Calgary
undefeated.
and Ottawa this week.
No.
So.
I'm undefeated.
Yeah, he actually did go undefeated this week, which is kind of fucking
undefeated.
depressing because I
Blind squirrel finds a nut. I
game.
mean, a broken clock's right twice a day. I mean, what do you want from me?
Somehow the kid wins, man. I don't get it. It pisses me off. Scored 2 goals. He was the leading scorer against Seattle this week. Like, that makes any fucking sense.
Hate to hear it.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So I guess we'll lead off. Tribe, how do you think your season's gone so far, man? What's obviously you started out hot drafting Iggs.
Yeah, man.
Iggy the Glizzy.
Top tier player, obviously LGNHLer.
Yeah.
You made a lot of trades, some big ones. Give us just a quick summary. How do you think the season's gone for you guys, and what's in the future?
I think the season went well for us, to be honest. I mean, that was definitely a fault of mine in the beginning. I was a little deceived because in the main chat at that time, Iggy, of course, decided to say, "Wow, it's the second round and no one's drafted me yet." So then I scrambled to the list and saw someone named Iggy and, pulled the trigger on that. However, we cleansed that situation. Although Iggy, while he was here, Iggy the Glizzy, he wasn't bad, actually, and performed pretty well.
Had some nice point totals for you.
He did a good job for us. But, we rounded out the team, as I always do, with any team I'm management in. And we always compete.
Hot
That's
flex.
it, plain and simple. I mean, I've never not made the playoffs in management. I'm just saying.
Oh, Travis look at my teams and my beard. Fuck you.
Shouting back, shout out to last
big,
week.
big beard guy. Big winner. Big win guy. Big winner beard guy here. All right.
Are you done?
Okay.
Well, I'll say this. That's a flex. I've never not made the playoffs in management. I've been in the league since season 2. I've been to 6 finals, never won a cup. Never won a cup.
You're
6
shit.
finals.
Figure it out.
You heard
I
it
know.
here first, guys. Tribe can't finish, and neither can his wife.
Hey, this is the year. I told you TBL is the dark horse of the
Jesus.
playoffs, baby.
Oh.
TBL is
Am I the only one that
Strike.
heard that? Am I the only
Strike.
one?
I don't
that
think
No,
heard
you're
that?
not the only one that heard that.
Oh,
You're not the
okay,
only one.
I'm just
Tribe
making
knows
sure.
half the shit I said.
No,
Just
no.
making sure.
He'll get it
All right.
back. Don't worry.
So,
I don't speak in public like that, but he'll get it back, and he knows it. It's all right.
TBL, dark horse of the
So,
playoffs. I said it last
Yeah,
week.
TBL is. I mean,
I'm on the
Hey, if everybody shows up, that's all matters.
They
First
did
round
lose
exit.
3-2 to them
First round
Youngs,
exit.
But,
Speaking of showing
First
up, that's my
round
team quit
exit.
this week.
First round exit, this man said.
you might
That's
end up playing Colorado.
We're not.
First round.
No way. You're playing Colorado
First round exit.
Have fun.
No, they're gonna climb.
Pittsburgh's
Penguins-
showing
they'll
up, dude.
climb. They'll
Penguins
climb
are
showing up.
fine.
Hey, don't
Don't
sleep
climb
on
high.
Chi-Town, boys. We're limping into the
Get
loss.
the
We're gonna
fuck
make
out of here.
my fucking
Bro.
team quit. We're limping in, boys. We're gonna make it.
Your team is linless.
We have a
Crazy
penis,
Nick
though.
is your top D man, and that's just fucking
I
depressing.
think I'm a
Yeah,
top D
that's
man.
sad.
Not wrong. If I see if I end up playing you in the playoffs and I see tapping them cheeks out there, fucking trying to play big minutes, I swear to God, I'm walking the whole fucking ice.
Unless it's game 7.
Unless it's Game 7, in which case you can't see me out there.
That's
I
true.
100% will not be out in Game 7.
If we take you guys to Game 7, that's our Stanley Cup. I'll be happy.
Yeah, to be honest, that would be a big achievement. I wouldn't mind you guys doing that.
Oh, if we go to Game 7 with you guys and I beat Poops, oh my God, the main chat's gonna be electric.
This
Oh.
may never talk to you again. Just to want you to know.
doesn't wanna talk to me
If we lost in Game 7 to Chicago with Poops on the ice, I'm
He might
probably
commit suicide.
fucking dying. Like, there's some way that he's
Seppuku or whatever.
Yeah, he would definitely just drive a sword through his own chest. Oh, I lost to Kuz. in
That
Game
man
7.
is hitting up spin. He said,
no doubt.
Venmo a hitman and kill fucking Glizzy.
He would-
And
No,
I'm
no,
dead.
it's the owner. It's the owner's fault. It's the owner's fault.
Yeah,
Not the
yeah,
GM's
Moss,
fault.
I'm sorry, you're dead.
Yeah. Sacrifices
Me?
need to be made.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we still
When did
not
I get
allowed-
thrown into this?
You're
I
the
had
owner.
nothing to do with it.
Are we still not allowed to talk about Poops Trap or?
I
We
don't
already
fucking
did.
know, dude. I had to defuse him and my AGM biting each
So
other's
the
fucking
reason,
heads off
in
in
case
our
it
chat.
wasn't clear, the reason I put timestamps last week of every time we mentioned Poops is because after the first week he messaged me. He was like, "God, I know I'm good at the game, but God, get my dick out of your mouth. That's all you talk about is me." So every time we mentioned him, I put.
Sounds like him, dude. That kid just never stops
You
bitching.
just wanna talk shit? Come on, Grizzy. Look at this fucking lineup you put out,
You
Grizz. Come
fucking
on.
ginger fuck. Fuck you. Oh my God.
God, that kid's fucking annoying.
This guy's fucking terrible. I'll tell you what. I'll give you my avail.
All right.
You walk across a fucking river.
let's talk about anything else.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
I've had questions for you guys. Let's ask them. Let's get into those.
My questions that we had.
The ones that people had or whatever.
Okay. Well, real quick before I hop into those, obviously from a non-biased perspective, Maz, how do you think the season's gone for them Yotes? And what do you see in their future?
Dude, I think we've had a great season. I mean, we struggle a little bit, and I think that's because our AGM is chirping AG every day in the main chat, which is always
who's your guys' AGM?
Smitty
X10.
Oh, that main
He's a
chat
good
was
buddy of
fire. That was
Yeah.
fun.
So there was.
It's every day though. So I think our downfall could possibly be Smitty saying the right thing and get an AG to drop out for us.
You mean the wrong
I think
thing?
it's. I don't know. I foresee it. I'm foreseeing it.
Get that guy the fuck out of Arizona. What are you doing?
Yeah, right, for real.
I mean,
Time to get a new AGM.
I enjoy reading our Discords when I wake up.
I fucking played PUBG with AG, Jobo, and was it Hufu the other night. And
no fucking invite? Never mind.
it was a few nights ago. It wasn't the night that me, you, and AG were all in the party.
No, go ahead, keep going.
But literally every time I'm like, does anybody need a scope? Jobo and Hufu. No, we're good. AG, you need a scope?
I need trade.
God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it.
Need out of Arizona ASAP. Get me the fuck out of here.
Need waves.
This team has no chance of winning.
Oh, Jesus.
This team
All
is
right,
not
we
going
gotta
anywhere.
stop.
All right.
don't
I
even
know
know.
I'm the hammered one, but good Lord, let's stop talking
Yeah,
about it.
let's move
so
on with this.
So we do have some questions, and we can shoot the shit on some of these. Did I just restart the timer? I did. Okay, good. All right. So first question from some pylon. Do you think the league will do better if more or less top talent players are joining the league? Will it help the league to become less top heavy? Better yet, how does the league go about making teams less top heavy? Very, very good question. Very good question, Pylon. I've heard you clap cheeks on mic, but great question.
Okay. Tribe, go ahead. You answer first. Tribe doesn't talk about.
Yeah, man, it's a very tough situation because having been staff recently, I know sort of the ins and outs of stuff like this and how it can be faulty and not. I think talent breeds a better league. I think that there is plenty of talent that if drafted to set like a team that isn't that great will stay. And the ones that aren't, kick them to the curb. But there are some that will. And then like when they complain or do something wrong or something, let's not hold them to the standard of being like you're egoing or anything. Like treat them like any other player. Keep them around as much as possible. Talent is good for the league again. But when someone crosses the line and shit, like kick them to the curb, like fuck that.
Yeah.
No, I think talent and higher talent players is infinitely good for the league. If they have an issue with a team they go on and then like ego them, let's say, right? Like fucking ban them. That's fine. But there are plenty of people that, right, Burke, Winnipeg, right. But, there are plenty of good players that, get banned for mentioning Peep, I want to be traded or something. Like, I get it. Like,
Sharky.
Yeah, but for real, like, but he was willing to like play or like be a part of the team and like work with his owner and shit. Tampering, sure, I get it, but like, I don't know about kicking talent out of the league. Being
I get him being.
It's a very. Let me just say that it's a very fine line, right? And like,
you can't win. Like we said,
right? You can't.
In the first week about like late signups and stuff. You're not gonna win. You're never gonna please anyone.
No.
You just gotta figure out.
Someone's gonna be unhappy.
Like,
most people, right?
I understood the Schlarky situation. I did think it was a little bit extreme to just send him out there. I thought maybe give him a warning right off the bat and let him know, like, hey, stop the shit in the main chat.
Yeah.
Like, I guess he has a history in the league, and I like Schlarky, but he does have a history of being like that and egoing, and, he is a top fucking tier player, so I get it. Like, we've all been on dog shit teams, and And it fucking sucks. You know?
Yeah, I think like the big thing that I've always said that would be, even as staff when I was, that would be very beneficial to the league is make it more exclusive. Cut down on the teams, cut down on the main rosters, and then chuck a bunch of AHL teams together, and then have it be like a tight knit community that is like that would help the parity, right? You know,
Yeah.
like shorter rosters.
Defense shut out parity.
Yeah, more games. Happy honeymoon, buddy.
Yeah, oh yes.
You know, you know, more games played per week, smaller amount of teams, shorter rosters.
Then there's something to play for if you're not on.
Well, yeah, word. So it's like, right. I know I don't want it to be like in the frame of LG because it's completely different. There's no comparison. Let's be honest with ourselves. But at the same time, like part of the fun is like, oh, I'm good. I'm gonna be up at the, let's say, NHL level or some shit, right? And then, you know, work at an AHL level to get to that NHL level, make it more exclusive, make it something you want to be a part of, right? Not like oh, well, I got banned, I'm out. You know what I mean?
One of the most exciting things for me, I know it was LG, but like one of the most exciting things since I've been playing NHL was when my NHL team, I was on the Bears last season. When the N wanted to call me up, I was like, oh man, I'm in, I'm here. They wanted to call me up. I was like, let's go.
Where are you now?
They traded for me, called me up. I think I went 2-4, but I mean, they called me up. It was no, but yeah, when you have something, if you're not on that roster, like I think we should have an AHL. And
yeah, I mean, I had it.
Season, so like there's not as much as a commitment. Sorry, go ahead. But yeah.
No, it's crazy because I was just realizing like I worked really hard on the AHL when it was a thing, you know, and I pretty much like cut all my ties staff wise besides people complaining to me, and like fully like factored into the AHL, you know, and I was just realizing that Moss was like one of the leading scorers there, and he was hitting me up every night like, dude, how the fuck do I get called up? Like, call me, like, how do I get called up, bro?
That
do
was
I get called
my
up?
first season in IOHL on
that was
Grizzlies team. Columbus.
Yeah, and I ended up actually that was funny because it was one of the only seasons I think I haven't made playoffs. I think it was the only season I haven't made playoffs in IOHL, and I got sent down the week before the cutoff.
Oh yeah.
And I ended up winning a fucking, and everyone's just like, "What the fuck, do you guys?"
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh yeah."
I
went to the
remember
All-Star
that was
game
some bullshit
that year. And
yeah,
like,
I said I did the All-Star game
captain.
too.
Yeah, they're like All-Star game captain or All-Star game player, Trap Lord going down to this team, and I ended up winning a fucking call.
It's one of those things that like I think like I actually think like the way I set it up with I just wanted to keep people playing, dude.
No,
I think like what was a good thing is that like when a team got eliminated from the playoffs or whatever, or a team didn't make the playoffs, it helped a lot of like the newer players like acclimate themselves with like people that were in the N and like were good, talented players that were willing to like play with these AHL teams, you know. And that All-Star game was fucking. I know it's like
they're fun, man. It's
was
a lot
sick,
of fun,
dude.
in my opinion.
That it was fun. Like the draft we did and everything, that was fun as hell.
It's a lot of fun, and I know people criticize it and shit, but like, I thought it was the funniest shit that Schlarky kept. Everyone was trying to take 3 goalies over taking Schlarky, even though Schlarky is a good player. So
Schlarky was the last person drafted, if I'm correct.
I had 2 people when I owned the Flames.
What are you eating?
Stuffing pizza in my mouth.
Yeah.
I had 2 people that actually quit. I had 2 people quit because we didn't have the AHL anymore. Actually, they were like, "Oh, dude, the AHL was so fun. Like, I'm not gonna sit on TC for all season." There's 2 people that actually quit because there wasn't an AHL anymore.
But I get it, dude. Like, I mean, like you don't want to fucking join a league and then not play in it. I would forget about said league,
like,
you know.
No.
To go back to the original question, like I don't think you should get away from going top heavy. You definitely need top tier talent, and this season was one of the first and a good bit that's actually had some really good players join in. Obviously, you do need to change up how late signups are run.
I think a really big thing too with that is that like we need to engage these like really good players to be owners.
Yeah,
Like,
and
let's be honest,
that's how
like
you
lock
do.
them
So
into
that,
management. Yeah.
that way they have to fill out their rosters with someone. But
Right, and also they're
lower
not
the guys.
stacking said team and taking advantage of like these new owners that have no idea.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
I do really want to see the AHL come back. I think it is better to maybe move to an 8 to 10 team season. I mean, even if you do an eight team season and everyone makes playoffs and you just do it, okay, everyone makes playoffs, but it goes
And
off
then
seeding.
seed, yeah,
So
exactly.
that
One
way
division
you
seed.
won't see anybody fold because guys will be like, all right, well, we can compete.
Still got a chance.
It's like the ECHL and LG when they first brought it back. Everybody makes it,
Yeah.
but you're gonna face a top tier team and your
Right.
team sucks.
But like, I mean, like, oh, our top line, let's take one at least. You know, like you still have like a little bit of like faith
You have a
for
chance.
whatever. Yeah.
Well,
But,
dude,
like, the
I mean,
AHL,
it's
like-
EA. Anybody can win. At any
This
game,
year-
anybody can win.
Yeah, literally. And this year, like, fuck, I can throw Moss out there for 3 games and he goes 3-0. Are you fucking kidding?
Dude, he is a supreme backpack. He's not gonna fucking lose. I mean, fuck.
Oh, that's when I don't have him fucking just taking goddamn drugs all the time.
Whoa, dude. Whoa. Is that a celebrity?
Oh.
Can I get your autograph? Oh, it's Buckles too?
Oh my god. Moss, I'll ask for your opinion in a minute, but the last thing I wanted to say was I do think like this season, like you have a lot of TC guys just going AWOL because there's what's the fuck's the point? Like I know for my team, we're running 7 forwards and 4 D-men and pretty much 3 goalies or 2 to 3 goalies. So it's like there's for the rest of our TC, like Baldy, who's one of our D-men, he played stellar this week. He played first game, had a rough outing in his first game, and then came back and had a big W and fucking got a big win. I think it was against Calgary, right, Moss?
Yeah.
Yeah, big win.
I mean,
And
he
so,
had
That's
16
Heisman
penalty
team,
minutes,
so.
but
he
yeah,
did
it
have
was pretty good.
16 penalty minutes, but
He did have
got the
16
job.
penalty
He got the
minutes.
job.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but no, I got a lot of great I got great TCs on my team that would probably fill out a lot of NHL rosters.
Must be
that are, like,
fucking nice. All
Well,
my
that's the
TCs
thing,
quit.
man.
and
Well,
we
but
have,
I'm
like,
just
6
saying that,
players
like,
on
that-
roster.
that these people like, okay, if we're not gonna fucking do like more teams, like let's have the AHL system. I have E-ball in my TC. I have Grassy Knoll in my TC. I have like people that would be on teams that are like
And-
not that great of
and
teams.
The flip side of that is like I get it takes more people to help run that. Like I get you have to
It
find
does,
more
yeah.
people that are responsible. But I mean, I do it. Like I'm sure you could find people that are competent enough to go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
we
tough,
can-
man.
We can help run an AHL league. You know what I
It's
mean?
tough.
Like,
It sounds easy enough, but like
I'm not even saying it sounds easy, but
No,
I'm saying
I don't
you'll
mean-
find people
right.
that'll at least like try. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
like,
but I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's
right,
easy.
I don't
What I'm
want to
saying is
downplay
that like
the fact that it takes more people to help run that. But
dog, you gotta
the
just
flip
be
side-
dead ass.
Can we just stop giving Walshy NHL teams and make him fucking run every AHL
No,
team?
honestly, like dead
They
ass.
can
when
all
he's
be equally
like,
dog shit.
what it takes for like the AHL is like you gotta like drop all your shit and just be like
Yeah.
on call 24/7 type
Well,
shit.
plus
'Cause-
then the fact that your guys get called up for games and shit.
yeah,
But,
it's a lot, man. It's fucking a lot. But
we
it's
haven't
worth it.
heard from Moss. So Moss, what are your thoughts on the idea of?
What the fuck is that?
So the idea of talent in the league, maybe reducing teams, AHL. What are your thoughts on all that shit? I mean, you've obviously.
So honestly, I think other than winning the cup, my first season of management, when Tribe ran the AHL, that was the most fun I've ever had as a player, and that was because I knew I was going to play regardless for my AHL team, and then I knew there was a chance to be an ECU for the Columbus Blue Jackets with you throughout the season. I mean, shit, cut down teams to 8 or 10. Everybody makes it. Run the AHL so everybody can play or at least get the chance to play. Because, I mean, we have kids, not a lot of them, but we have kids that will sit on
we
our
lost a
TC
bunch
for
to
the rest of
Calgary
the
on
season.
comp.
Yeah,
But
I mean, they're never going to play. But if we had an AHL team, then, we wouldn't have as high as a turnover with players joining our league as we do right now.
Well, and that's the other thing.
Facts.
A lot of guys that sign up and they don't have LG stats. And I think we can all say as owners and management, if you see a guy that doesn't have any LG stats, you just I throw him to the side. I don't even care. And they might have talent. They might play like Moss brought in Moose Balls and all those guys that he won the international tournament with in the summer. And none of those guys were in LG. And they played
And then we
great and they
traded them.
buzzed. All right. Well.
Hey,
then they
LG
quit.
stats don't lie. Eventually, that's what it comes down to: is big names in big time games.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm actually like that's a good point though, because I have like I have a kid who's never played League before. He actually played in the first Cavs gaming on a team, but never has played sixes otherwise in any league, and is just a hut guy, and he's a
Yeah.
nasty hut guy, and he
dude,
has a
hot
winning
guys are
record.
gross.
Yeah, and he has a winning record in Cavs gaming, but he just was like
Is
a
it
fucking
Spinelli?
ringer. Yeah, it's Spin.
Yeah, Spin. Yeah.
Nice.
No, but for real,
Wait.
like speaking of
Sorry.
Spin, called me tonight. But
You want some pizza bread?
We need to get Spin on this fucking
Showed up at my
podcast
house,
more
bro.
than I need.
I got some pepperoni bread for you. Come on,
Trap.
did I ever tell you that story where he showed up at my house?
Showed up at your house? You know
Oh,
him
dude.
personally?
So no,
Hey,
listen.
boss, please turn that shit
I've never
off.
met him. I've never met him once, but good dude.
Yeah.
I'll say this: he's a good dude. Spin's a great dude.
He's a nice
Love him.
guy.
Yeah.
He's just an idiot.
So he bought his Range Rover, and I had a fire next door to my house where I lived, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody in the area sort of knew. I see what you're doing. Sort of knew like what the deal was and like where the fire was, etc. You know, so he knew where I lived by association to the fire. Like, so I get a phone call, dude, and he's like, "Bro, where are you?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Bro, where the fuck are you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm like out with my wife, dude." And he's like, "Oh, I'm at your house outside. I wanted to show you my new Range Rover." I was like, "What?"
Fuck?
So then I go into the main chat and I'm like, "Dude, Spin's at my house right now. Like, what the fuck?" And Poppy goes, "Yeah, I know. He called me before he was going to your house saying I'm going to Tribe's house to show him my new car." I was like, "What
All
the
right.
fuck, dude?"
All right,
Everyone,
guys,
That's
everyone
the
knows.
weirdest shit
We
I've
gotta
ever heard.
move on. We gotta move on.
All right, go ahead.
Um,
Sorry.
So the next question.
Oh my
God, dude. All right, this one's from Hufu. Hufu
Yeah.
actually had some of the. It had two really good questions.
Very intelligent human being. Go
He's
ahead.
a good guy. For his first question was, who is the best D-man in the league, ranking 1 through 5? I thought that might be a little hard to do off the top of the head or pulling up stats. So I figured, list off who your top would be if you have some in mind, just off this season.
That's him
So-
wanting to blow himself. But
Exactly.
first?
That
Yeah.
one
Can I
was
go
a
first?
blowy. That was a blowy question.
Can I go
from
first?
Hoff.
yeah, go, Kuz.
Yeah, go ahead, Kuz.
All right, here we go. Number 1, STE3ELLE. Steal, right E for the Chi-Town Blackhawks. Number 2, Tibernac. Number 3, me. Number 4, Glizzy Goblin. And number 5, someone else. I don't know.
All right.
Didn't even think about me. Didn't even think
You're not
about
in
me.
the top 5.
Fuck
Hufu.
no, Drive. You suck dick.
Tribe, don't you play right
Take a
wing?
fucking
Don't you
laugh.
I
play
thought
wing?
Tribe plays right wing.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
play
don't.
wing.
Go crush
Oh,
it.
all right, well, okay, I'm sorry.
Fucking go to
Tribe,
interactive
Steal,
trainer and let me know what you get
Gibby,
improved on this week.
Trap, me.
You're forgetting about Stealth 2308.
Tribe comes into the party. He's like, I've improved my poke checks as I ate my kale.
That didn't
What the
happen.
fuck is kale?
That didn't happen.
This motherfucker loudly eats kale in the party and makes
Okay,
fun
that
of
happened.
himself.
That
It did
part
happen.
happened.
What is
But
kale?
All right.
the
I guess
improved poke check didn't happen. Let's be clear.
because you haven't done it yet.
There you go.
Boss, fucking would
I
you
guess
stop?
I'll do my top. And this is just off the top of my head. I haven't written this shit down.
I swear to God, if you put yourself in the top 5, I'm
No,
fucking turning off.
that would be a cunt move. I would say number one's got to go Tibbs. Just because I played with Tibbs for so long. I mean,
Tibbs is a
he's
beauty,
fucking
yeah.
stud. Fuck. I definitely put D-Vets up there. Vets is, he's always a.
Wait. Can we put D-Vets at 3 and Barrett at 2?
Yeah. Barrett number
Come
2.
on.
D-Vets. Actually, no. Tibbs 1, Barrett 2, Tribe 3, 4 Hufu, 5 D-Vets. There you go.
Oh,
That's
he's gonna
my
flip.
top 5,
He's gonna
baby.
flip out.
It's my top 5. All right, Tribe. Let's hear yours.
I'll say Tibbs is 1 for sure.
He's a beautician. Yep.
Then I'm gonna go Cav.
Oh shit, Cabin
Fuck,
Jobo.
never mind. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go Jobo.
Scratch Tribe. Put Cav in.
I'm gonna go Cav, then Jobo, then I'll go Hufu, 4th forward status. I'll
There
do
he
it.
goes. Oh,
I'll do it. And then shit, man. I'm gonna pull a fucking wild card here, boys. Pull a wild card, someone that I play with on a daily. I'm gonna go Carnage.
Ooh, that's a good. Okay, I
Good
respect
pick.
that.
It is hard, and I completely skipped over Toronto in my mind, and they
I
have
completely-
literally
Yeah, I know. I was like sitting there, like, what are you guys doing? Yeah,
3 guys that all can go in the top 5.
yeah.
and-
Semp could go there too easily.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's hard, dude. It's hard. This is probably one of the best years for D-men in the fucking league.
Which is
Yeah, it's
so
weird.
sad 'cause
Small,
there's like
small
7.
sign up list, but
There's like 7 good ones.
high end stuff. You know,
Yeah, exactly. Moss, your top guys. Let's hear them.
DTG.
Number 1.
I almost fucking
Almost won the Norris for me.
So in case you guys don't know, me and DTG, our friendship has.
Can you turn that
evaporated.
fucking background off, please? I can't take you serious.
All right,
Yeah,
let me change it real
me
quick. Sorry.
trading DTG apparently made. Oh my god, dude. me trading DTG apparently ruined him and Moss's friendship. They can't hang out. They can't hang out in the playground anymore and use the swing sets
He
together.
can't come over. My mom doesn't let him sleep over.
It's not
anymore.
invited my birthday.
It's a bad.
It's over.
Dude, no more slumber parties.
So my top 5 is going to be almost the exact same as Tribes, except I'm gonna change your number 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna do someone from our team on
Senior
the
Wheat.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank God you didn't say trap. All right. Thank God.
Fuck no! Why would I say Trap? He's a liability every night. He's a fucking liability, and he knows
Alright.
it.
Wait, I want to give my serious top 5.
Goodbye.
Oh, okay. Bye, trap. Here we go. Number 1, Tibby. 2, Cav. 3, Jobo. 4.
Fuck,
I like Carnage too. I'm gonna put him at 4. 5, me.
God, you sorry sack of shit. Yeah.
Horace,
I mean,
here.
it's
Trap,
hard, man.
Trap,
Like,
you're number 6 in my heart, bud.
thanks, baby.
Yeah, but you're not 5. 6.
That's fine.
Could
Listen,
be fucking 7, you know? but
Listen,
you're
I
six.
want-
No. Tribe is 5 if you're 6, trap. Don't get
I
that
won.
wrong.
I won my Norris, and I took a season off of trying. So
Yeah, well, you
won
should've won it,
Norris in
but-
the international.
I actually, you know what's
Doesn't
depressing is I
fucking
won it on like my literally probably one of my worst statistical seasons.
Yeah,
too.
you shouldn't have won it.
Wait, did you win the Norris in the national fucking tournament thing?
No. I won
Okay,
it
'cause that
last
season doesn't
I
count.
won it last
If
season.
You know why
anybody
he
talks
won
shit
it?
about that season?
He
it
won
doesn't
it because
fucking
he's
count.
the most vocal person in the main chat, and all these fucking nubs that fucking are in the main
Dude, you
chat.
should have heard him the
fucking voted
first
for him.
week. Oh my
That's all
god,
it
he
is.
was begging.
And he
for
knows
fucking
it too. He
compliments.
knows it.
He was begging for him. He was
knows
begging
it.
for compliments. Look at him. Look.
Most popular guy in IOHL
That's all it
right
is.
here.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Most popular,
popular
or
guy.
most known? There's two different. There's those mean 2 different things.
That is a good point. That is.
You know what's
Yeah,
actually
that's it.
depressing is like my best statistical season came under a Walshy owned team.
Hey,
Who else is gonna perform? I mean, shit.
GM. He knows what he's doing.
I played on a lineup with Romanoff and Fear and Baby Yoda and put up like 46 points and a plus 38.
If it's not Hugh, then who else is it? Shit.
Verily not.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Okay, on to the next question.
No
here.
cap, boys. Got rock piss, but you guys keep talking. It'll be 30 seconds.
All right.
Make sure to wash your hands.
Why, you don't have to say no cap when you say I have to rock a piss. Like
it sounds
like just go take a piss.
Like anyone's
dude.
going to be like, yeah, he's
No,
going
he doesn't
to-
have to take a piss. He's doing
he's gonna
something
go
else.
Smoke meth.
Yeah. He's gonna go smoke the reefer.
All right, so
Like-
this one's not really a question. Well, actually, it's towards you, Tribe.
oh god. Yeah.
This one's
Jesus.
from KT,
Okay.
and he said, "Ask Tribe why he smells like cat poo."
Yeah. KT's a little upset that he's TC right now. That's he's locked in my basement right now. That's all I gotta say. That's it. He's just in the basement.
KT is one of the best like bench guys that has no fucking ego on the planet.
Oh, he's the best. He's the best.
I love KT so much.
I've had him on teams that I've played in for years now, and every time it's a good experience.
He's constantly been in like Pot and Earth like channels that they've had, like our gaming channels, and he never plays with us, but he just constantly fucking talks shit.
Yeah, he's good. He's great. I love KT. He's good. It's awesome.
All right, so
great fucking comment.
Yeah, great question. We always love those. So I'm trying to see if there's any ones that I can answer without Kuzi being here. Oh, he's back. Okay, good.
Boys, there was an empty beer can on my toilet. I'm an alcoholic. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Why was it on your toilet? Like on the seat?
I was drinking a shower beer.
So the next one, this one's pretty specific.
I've done it. Yeah.
I got about 5-6 questions left here. So, week in and week out. This is it's Epcot from the Penguins.
Oh,
Very specific.
Very underrated player, by the way. Very underrated.
Also,
Great team.
let me just get through this and I'll give my thoughts on it. But it says week in and week out, it's Pastry, who I believe is a left winger for Toronto, has been in the top 5 in points, league assists leader, and has a solid two-way game. Even with the turnover in Toronto and playing on his offhand, out of position on the left wing, he's a left-handed center, put in parentheses, specify. Why is there never any mention of his play and his contribution to the team? First thoughts, Epcot. If you could get the jaws of life and just pry your ass cheeks apart far enough to pull his cock out, I will answer that question.
I almost spit beer all over my computer. Jesus.
First of all, Epcot, great player. No offense, buddy. And honestly, it's fucking like it goes back to what we said earlier with there being so many top tier guys in the league. Is a lot of guys just get looked over.
Moss, what he did. I'm sorry.
I can't believe he took it that far. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I heard.
How do you think I get
shocked.
fucking views?
I was
All right, here's
so
the thing.
shocked.
Here's the thing.
Believe that?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, Epcot. If this is Pastry's first season in the league, that's why nobody talks about him because no one knows him. Okay, I don't know him. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I've been in the league for a while. I'm not gonna say but I don't know him. And you said that. I looked at his points. He's second in points right now. So you're right. But honest truth,
It's funny you say that because I've looked at stats and I'm like, oh, who's that
He's
guy?
third in points.
I literally was just like, who's that guy?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not
But then
that
honestly,
everyone
you know what?
knows
You know what a big part of it is knowing who's on Toronto.
Yeah.
And being like, okay, they have Cab, Jovo, Semp,
Right. And
Breezy,
Mhm.
fucking Sauce. They have
that fucking
Cubs.
Zane dude who just
And then you're like, at that point, you're like, oh, yeah, well,
There's
at
just
that
so
point, but
many,
you
and
know what I
that's
mean?
just
That's
one
so many
team.
people at that point, you're like, oh, this guy must be getting carried, I guess, because I don't know who the fuck he is compared to
Shout
all
out to, I think, number 1 point scorer so far in the league. Kemba, I think, is number 1 right now.
I'll check.
No.
Hold on. Number one in
on it
points
right
is
now.
Dope Swag YOLO from your Winnipeg.
Oh,
Jets,
did he?
78 points.
There you
Kembo
go.
is second.
Kembo
Pastry is third.
is
AG is fourth. Slemko is.
Who's got the best points per game?
Shut the fuck
Oh,
up,
that
Todd.
guy-
Who's
That
got the
was
best
such a-
points per game?
Such
Hold
a
on, I'll
stupid
check. You
comment.
guys talk. I'll check.
That's
Points per
probably
game.
me, honestly.
Check it out.
Fat
Yeah, it's probably
piece
not.
of
Probably
shit.
me. It's probably me.
But no, yeah, I
SPD
mean,
911 with
No,
one
no, no.
game played
God.
and
One game.
5
No.
points.
Sort it by like 3 games played at least.
All right.
All right.
With the points per game, when I sort by points per game, Trash Panda has 10. So, okay, it's SPD with 1 game, Uzi Snipes with 1 game, Trash Panda with 10. He has
Thank you.
4.7
Thank you.
points.
Best player in the league. Thank you.
Um,
Continue.
so,
All right.
but yeah, I mean, it just, like everybody said, it just comes down to there is a lot of fucking top tier guys in the league. So Pastry gets looked over. That's no offense to Pastry.
Yeah.
Or Pastry, he is a really good player. And the biggest thing for him is, this season is going to get him a lot more recognition. Obviously, in LG, if he's putting up big points, he's going to get recognition
Hey,
there
have
already.
a big playoff and
But-
everybody will know who you are. Have a
Yeah,
big
I
playoff.
mean, and I've seen him play, and he is a good player. Like, it's not like I haven't noticed him. It's just when we do these pods, and I'm thinking of top tier guys, that's not the first ones that come to mind.
And I do think the talent on his team is a big part of it. Because I
Yeah.
mean, like, not a big part of his performance, but a
No.
big part of him
Oh, it
being
definitely
overlooked.
helps to play with other
Exactly,
good players.
yeah.
Sure. But I mean, like, what I'm saying is that, like, I'm not using that to take away from him. I'm using that
No.
as a sense of, like, oh, he has
You
these
get
guys on his
lost,
team. Like, yeah, you're going to perform better with better people around you. And
One
you
good
know what?
player
This
on a
guy could be
line.
the best player in the world. Who fucking knows? I don't know shit about him, to be honest.
One
puts up
good
points.
player on the line will never have a good game because you can't have one. It's
No,
not-
you gotta
NFL
you gotta surround yourself with
You
players.
have to
Well,
have
I mean,
someone
and it's
around you
it's-
that's competent.
I don't want to like. I'm not trying to suck my.
I don't
own
want to
dick
toot my
here.
own horn. Ew,
But
surprise, surprise.
it's
Yeah,
like
you are.
if you would look to last year, like when I won the Norris, like obviously like
And I won the Norris. I'm not
Wait a
gonna
minute,
suck my
wait,
dick.
let me finish my
When I won
sentence.
the
Let me
Norris.
finish my sentence.
Okay.
It was a popularity contest, and I definitely probably didn't deserve to win it. But
No, you
I
didn't.
was on one of the last tier teams that was, making a run. I had good stats, and there wasn't a lot of other guys left that were, really standing out. had I been on a team with like Cav and Jobo and Simp,
DTG.
I'm not. Christ, I'm not gonna stand out as much, and that is what Tribe's saying is like you can still play really fucking well, but if you're surrounded by guys that are also playing really fucking well, like you're just not. It's not, and your name is not as well known. That's all
parody.
it comes down to.
It's parody.
D-Vet's parody.
It's a parody situation.
So shout out Pastry, you're a great player. Shout out Epcot, you're a great player.
Epcot, great question though, for real.
That was a great
I like
question.
That type
And
shit.
yeah. You were choking a little bit hard on the wiener, but I do appreciate you bringing up the general topic. Sorry, I just have to. All right.
You gave Trapp a chance to blow himself too. He talked about his Norris, how he was the best player
Does
on
it
some
every
team.
fucking week.
Like, oh my god,
When
When I
I
won the
look at me.
Norris last
When I
season,
won the Norris, I was
when I
you
won
know,
the Norris.
Yeah.
When I didn't
So-
deserve to win the Norris.
Yeah.
This is a question I would like to briefly touch on this pod, and then maybe go over more in detail the next time over with me and you, Kuz. But Soup asked a really good question with who do you guys think will make the All-Star teams? And it's believed that it's going to be the Canadian division versus the USA division.
Oh, time to
So
go to
who's
my
going to make the
stats.
All-Star team?
Are
Now
they gonna
I
do
don't
it?
know. I
They
don't
doing
know if I think it sounds like it. I
Okay.
don't know if it's going to be a multiple line thing because I think it would be very hard to compact
gonna be
everybody from USA.
Yeah, it's got to be 6
and
for 6.
everybody from it would have to be
Imagine
6 or
if
6.
they did a best of 7 All-Star game. Ooh.
Well, it
every
would
game
have
has
to be
a
something
different
where
line.
you'd have to have multiple lines because there's no way you can do just
I think you do it like
the top guy.
what is
Like
it?
I
What
don't
is
know
it?
how you
Football
would
that's
do.
like
There's
all
so many
pro?
good guys. I don't know how you can.
I
snub
guarantee
that
they're
many.
going to end up with a 6v6 on voting, and that's it. And it's going to be one game.
If the smart way to do it is like I think it's football that has like, or is it NHL? It's like I don't know. There's like a all one team and then an all two. You know what I mean? Like have
Oh, you just
that,
mean, yeah, you're just
and
talking
then
about like
have
the
the
voting
all
wise.
one play the game.
NBA.
but just shout out the second team.
Yeah.
All NBA 1 team, all NBA
that's
2
what it
team,
is.
all NBA 3
NBA
And
team.
second
that's-
team all defense, second
Yeah.
team all whatever, and just
Yeah.
shout them out. But have the first team play, and if someone can't play, then you take from the second team.
Yeah, like subs, like a Pro Bowl kind of alternate kind of thing. And like
mean,
I don't know, like I
it's not
tried to
that
think
hard.
about it.
Like,
Yeah, I tried to think about it like who I would pick, and it's like it's so hard. Like I'd probably take Trash Panda from Tribe's team. I
over
might.
AG.
No, I would move. I would.
But
I didn't
I would
say
say
my
I
whole
would
team. I'm
no
not
no.
fucking
I would
moving
say
around.
there's no position lock though. It's
Yeah,
Colbert's
okay,
defense.
okay,
That's how you
okay.
do it.
I would probably like it just off the
So
top of my head,
Kuz,
and this is
AG, and
just
Trash Panda.
off,
Okay,
just
right.
off the top of my head. Just off the top of my head, the first guys that came to mind, I'd probably have a first line of Trash Panda, letting off AG from the USA division.
Letinov. No, I'm just kidding. Letinov.
Take a seat, take a
He's way
seat, you
better
fat
than me.
fuck.
I'm kidding. He's way better than me.
And then probably defense.
I
I'm not
feel
gonna put my.
disrespected.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, first up, first
3-0.
1A
Shut the
sub.
hell up.
I'm not gonna put myself on defense just because that's too ego. I'm
No,
not,
just because you're not supposed to be there. Not
I
just
shouldn't
because
be there
anything.
either.
You're not supposed to be there. It's Hooper.
obviously,
and
I
Tibbs.
would probably say it's Hoofle and Tibbs right off
Yeah,
the bat.
it's
Like
Hoop-
it's hard to miss.
Or Tibby
or
and-
or
or
I
Tibby
could say
and,
Tibby and Carnage. Like
Yeah.
That's what I would probably
I've seen.
I would probably say Tibby and
or
Carnage.
Tibby.
It depends on what
Who's
look you're
in
going
that?
for. If you're looking for like
Who's in net is a good
defense,
question. Who is in
That
net?
is a
Who's
good
in net?
question. I don't know. I will give my shout out to from my team Varley. Varley's got like an
Yeah,
840
throw
I would
Varley
say-
in there.
Dude, you know who I would say that has impressed me like infinitely?
Finale.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
And if you show up
for
at
real though.
Tribe's house with your new Range Rover, you'll get
Can we put fucking spin on the All Star team?
No,
just
dead
like
serious
that
though.
drug is
That
for all season?
dude, GVNB, dude. No joke.
He's
No,
actually
he's
played
good.
really well.
He's definitely good.
I will-
I
think
actually
it's good.
we've dominated them
Spin though?
probably 2 games this season where like he has done ridiculous things in that. Like
He's been really
absurd.
good.
Who's the
And
other
I didn't
kid?
even know he was a goalie. I thought he played outside the net mostly.
Him and there's
He does,
another
he
one
does,
that's
but
really
yeah, he's
good.
a really good goalie. I would say like I haven't looked at a lot of the goalie stats, so that's the only reason. Like I honestly I could shout out all my goalies, Juju,
Yeah.
Gizmo, and
They're all on the
Varley
leaderboards.
played
They're
well,
all
but
on the leaderboards.
Yeah.
just looking
I'd
at it,
shout out my
Varley.
goalies, but I have Cardona, so
Yeah, Varley's
Yikes.
played like 15 plus games. I think. I think he's at 17 now.
Dude,
He's
I
like
tried to get
12
Varley in
and 5.
LG. He's playing well.
He's
Yeah.
really good, dude. He's like
Yeah.
12 and 5. He's got like I think he's got 1 to 2 shutouts. He's got like an 840 save percent. He's played phenomenal. I think he's only had like 4 or 5 games he's posted below an 800 save percentage.
Yeah.
And he's kept us in a lot of fucking games.
Yeah, I mean, he won. I think he
He
was
won
in
the
it
game.
when we.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we played
beat
you guys, right? Yeah, he
3
played
to
fucking
2,
played.
and
I think we had
got
22
outshot.
shots to 8 or something, and he played
Yeah. He played
Fucking phenomenal. Yeah.
Did you just
He
put a
played
lip
really
in?
good.
Is that what that
Yeah.
was?
Oh,
He's
It's
trying to
time,
sneak it
eh?
in. Try to
It's
sneak
time,
it
eh?
in.
It's time, eh? Well, yeah, don't you know?
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good guys.
Yeah.
Moss, anybody that comes to your mind that I mean, obviously we said
DTG?
volley. Anybody
You're
we've
weak,
played against
DTG.
that you.
Yeah, definitely you got to throw Devin in there.
Who
Throw
is
Devin
that?
in there.
Who the
That's
fuck is
DTG.
Devin?
That's
Oh,
DTG.
right.
Get the fuck out of here. You're muted.
I'm trying to look here. I mean, pretty much right. You got Varley, GVMB. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, because the dude is fucking hideous. Golden Aces is a good goalie, dude.
Yeah, he's a great
Yeah.
goalie.
That's a
But that's
good-
Canada.
good
It's a
goal.
Canadian
About his
division.
looks.
Oh,
Yeah, that
he
is
is.
Canadian division.
Yeah.
USA,
Wait, you know what?
yeah.
I put
We didn't-
Shipmo in there. I put Shipmo.
We didn't. I think,
Gizmo.
I don't think we
Gizmo,
talked about the
could be a
Canadian
top tier goalie.
Is
he
he
was
is
on
he
Gizmo
playing
is
for you
a
guys
top-
full time, or is he
He's
is
getting
he
more games
TC?
now. Yeah, he played.
Yeah, he's a
he
good
was
goalie.
supposed to get
I've-
2 games, and
You'll
one was a
start to
forfeit
see
win.
him appear.
I think I played
Starting
with him
next
in TC. Like
Yeah,
in
he's
LG.
Next
He was
week,
good.
I mean.
Pick him up for
All
his
right, we
for his
hold
starting
on,
roster.
hold
He is
on.
disgustingly good.
Hold on. We talked about the American division, but we didn't go over
Yeah,
the
let's go
Canadian
Canada.
No, we're going to
division.
Canada.
So let's go.
Whoa,
All right, so here's
Moss never
Canadian
gave his
D-pair.
Moss never
Yeah,
gave
wait,
his
did.
Moss.
American
I did.
division.
No, not your goalies. Your
your
actual
whole thing,
line.
your whole lineup.
Oh.
He said DTG
Well,
and 2 goalies. Get out of here, bro. The whole thing.
That's all you
I'm gonna put
need. A good
Um,
team.
We're playing threes. Let's go.
You better say me.
I
You
got
better say
Hufu,
Kuz, or I'm not
Tibi,
carrying you.
right? I got Hufu, Tibi, just like Jack. I honestly would throw Farley in net. I'd probably put Shipmo as his backup if I had to.
Kid hasn't played enough fucking games this season to know the fours.
I'd go Ledinov, Kembo, AG. I
No,
mean,
don't get
Kembo's
offended
a
by this,
fucking
everybody.
stud.
Kembo is a stud. Moss obviously, honestly hasn't has played maybe 2 games a week, so he just hasn't seen the leaderboard.
I'm not very
much.
good, so I let my teammates play a lot more.
No,
Hey
but-
man, that's
me.
that's the best thing you can ask about ownership. If you think other people are better than you while you're playing and shit, and let them play
Well,
and win
and
a
I
ship,
do-
that's all that
I do
matters,
want
bro.
before we move on to the Canadian division real quick. I do want to say shout out Moss. And Moss has been like, and a lot of owners get egos. Moss has pretty much been like, hey, I know I'm probably not the best player on the team. I know there's guys better than me. I still want to play. Let me get some games, but give
Oh,
other
so shout
guys
out
the
guys who
games
beat
that we
shit?
really need to win.
I play the bare minimum, so my boys can play more.
Yeah,
Because
Good,
I know
that's
they're
the
better.
best. That's
and
the
that's
best,
the way
man.
you should do it. Like,
That's how you succeed.
To be honest, if I went into like a really shitty streak, I would probably do the same shit. Like, if you're not playing well, you shouldn't fucking play. And that's
I mean, I
that's the
carry
simple-
no matter what when I'm on the ice.
Hey man,
But I know
you're winning
sometimes
games.
I can be
I
a
can't
little
shit on you that
no-touchy.
hard. You're winning games against all odds.
Absolutely.
All right, so the Canadian division. Who wants to lead off? Tribe, you want to lead off?
Yeah, I
on
mean,
this
I'll
one?
go Cav Jobo on my defense. Easy enough.
Yeah,
That's all.
honestly,
real.
I would be hard pressed to pick.
Sando's
anybody
my
but
center?
Jobo.
Yeah, well, I'll probably go Stando left wing. I mean, is he
I
playing
would
left
say-
wing?
I
this
would
season?
say
Sando's a
Stando.
center. I'd put him at center.
He's playing
I
center
put
this season.
Stando center. Yeah, well, I've actually talked to him, and Stando said he realizes at left wing he plays more defensive, so he's
Well,
he's
I was
trying
with
to
you
go
when
there.
he said that. Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah,
what you're talking
and
about.
I agree. Like, I think he is better as a center, and I like him at
Yeah.
left wing.
He
but
definitely did.
he is a
clamps.
very strong.
You ready for this
defensive
hot
center.
take left wing? You ready for this hot take left wing? I'll give
No.
it to him. Tell me a better left wing in the Canadian division. Heisman Award.
Oh my God! Please take a.
It's not
fucking-
a bad
kid
call.
on
I mean,
skates
honestly,
last
dude,
week.
like,
put
I
that
mean,
kid on
I gotta bring this up,
skates.
dude. I gotta
Before
bring
he
up the-
before he rams his fucking Ford F-150 into the fucking Zoom call after you
No,
say that.
he definitely is a 350 diesel with smokestacks. There's no doubt. And he
That
is
kid's
cool,
got
too.
at least 17
There's definitely
lift kits.
2 wheels on each side on the back. He has a dually, no
I'm
doubt.
surprised that there's not like it's not like a fucking D-Day Beechcraft in World War II where like he parks it and then a fucking ATV comes off the ramp.
Dude,
So
we
what
should
I'll
get one of
probably
those for
do,
Poops, where he has a pickup
I'm
truck and
interested
he's
in what you
rolling
have to
with
say,
it.
Tribe.
what I'll do is I would do
I
do
actually wanna
Sando
go-
at center. I would do I would do Summer 18 left wing.
That's a good pick. Our team's had a good year.
Yeah, and then I would actually probably do Breck Easy at for Calgary at right wing.
Okay.
In net,
Toronto has 2 solid.
their goalies out there aren't. I'd probably do Natsu as one. It's not a bad pick, I feel like.
I'd give
And
it to
then
Parasite, I think.
Parasite.
From Toronto.
J Piss
been
is better. I
buzzing.
think J Piss is having a better season than Parasite.
Is
So I
he?
would do J Piss. Yeah, I would do J Piss
Yeah.
and Natsu.
Well, I'll fuck myself. Sorry.
All right, I'll go next. I'll take Kevin Jobo, obviously D pair. I don't think you're gonna be hard pressed to find better. I will take Sando at center. I'm gonna take Breezy at right wing.
Well, yeah, that's.
I mean, I know
I
he-
didn't even,
I
I
don't
didn't even
think-
think about that.
I don't
I think I
he's
tried to
had-
like cut down on Tampa. I mean, Toronto shit, but
Yeah, I think he hasn't had like as many points, but like obviously, Breezy's a good player. And then
you do Cubs.
you could do Cubs too. I was gonna say if Montreal was still around, I would take Clutch at my left wing. And 'cause
Now
technically he
he's
is
back to
Canadian
Lenig.
division.
He's back to Lenig.
I played him against him and beat him in club.
Ooh,
Yeah, him and who's he always
Sparks
fucking play
playing?
with? Yeah, Sparksy. Sparksy was playing. So I would take them, but actually at left wing over Clutch because he's not playing. I'm gonna take Shemko, former guy for my team, great player. Yeah, so I take Shemko 100%. He's a great guy.
mess. You're a mess.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, he left.
Boys.
All
We're
right,
forgetting that Firebush Newfie needs to be on this All-Star team.
yeah, and then at goalie,
What the fuck?
I'll take Firebush Noopy at goalie for my All-Star team. Moss, do you have any? God damn it! Do you have anybody you would like to line up? You want to give from Canada?
What do you think?
What did he say?
He looked at Elmo and he said, "What do you think?"
Turn your fucking. Wait, how do you do that?
Yeah, I
Hold on.
say that. I mean, Trap. I agree. I agree with your line, especially if we put Schlemko in it. The only change is I'd probably Golden Aces was the first person to bid on me on LG. I play with him a lot.
Golden
I know
Aces is
how
a
good
great
of a goalie he is. That's probably
Yeah.
who I'd throw in there.
Yeah,
That would be
Aces-
the only change I make.
And you know what? I played with Aces like when we were on that CBJ team, and he was a good goalie then. But I think he's really made a lot of strides since then and gotten
Yeah.
even better. So I don't blame that at
That's
all.
a good line, right? You like
God damn it! All right, we're gonna take a quick
yes.
pause, real quick, until
That's
Tribe's
nice
back.
one.
Oh God! Oh no! All right, we're gonna take a quick pause till Tribe's back, and then we'll be back to answer the rest of these questions. And we're back.
Get 30.
Oh, I didn't even know we weren't recording that whole time. What the?
That was pause. Yeah, that was pause.
All right, fair.
That's
Shit.
why we ran through them real quick.
The pause is good because Bergie one time had to piss like 15 times, so I had to fucking pause.
Hey, Burgie, we don't talk about him anymore. Guys,
All right,
Rest in
so
peace.
all right, I'm the best
Here-
co-host you ever had. Fuck you.
I told Hufu today I've really enjoyed having you on, Kuzi. I want to shout out Kuz for taking the role. And
Hey, no, don't shout me out because you know what? I'm having a fucking ball. I genuinely look forward to doing these every week.
dude,
This is
it's
so
fun. And
it's
and
so
the next
fun.
thing is, before we get into the next questions, I'm glad that a lot of people have been interested in not only
Oh
watching
yeah,
but
dude,
actually
it
trying to
makes
be
me so
guests.
happy when people say they like it. It makes me so happy. I'm like,
We'll do a
awesome.
lot of I get DMs, I get main chat messages, and not even like everybody coming on the podcast. Like obviously Tribe, Moss, you showing up, Heisman, Walshy, CNS,
Thank you to all you guys. Thank you.
everybody from the past ones.
Mhm.
D-Vets, thanks, Newfie, thanks for everybody for coming on. And we're obviously still going to be looking for more throughout the playoffs.
Yeah,
fuck are
the
you
fact
doing,
that you guys take time
Oh,
out of your day to do
sorry.
this. Thank
Did
you.
you say
so much.
Newfie?
Yeah.
Oh wait, dude, I got a
so-
club game. I gotta go.
Sorry, hold on one second.
Oh wait, I didn't get it. I didn't get it at first. That's amazing. All right. Next question.
No, but seriously though, real quick, thank you to everybody that's like featured because this is,
Yeah. Thank you,
we're
everybody.
having, me and
Thank you
Trap
for
are having a
everyone's
ball
watching.
doing this, so thank you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody that watches and
I have,
plays.
by the way, I have a question for everyone too. I'm gonna stir the pot a little bit after everything.
Here we
Alright.
go. Here you go.
Are you want to do it now, or do you want to wait till after the
Sponsored by
question?
New Better.
Let's do your other shit,
All right.
and then we'll get to.
So the
what I have
next
to say.
question was from
forget.
Blismo from Chicago. Why are Chicago and Arizona falling apart? And I'm going to lead off and say, what the fuck? Because Kuzi, you told him that we were falling apart, and fuck you, you fat fuck.
Okay, two things. One, the fat guy's always funny, so I'd rather be funny than live till 90.
You're not wrong.
Okay?
You're not wrong.
Okay?
Look at
If I
Trump.
die at 60, but I was the funny one, I don't care. Anyway.
No, Tribe's
I
not
have
bad.
the
Tribe's
biggest
just
fucking
big
lip
thickness
right
of
now.
love.
I know. So
He's just
I
thick
told
bone.
the only reason I said you guys were falling apart was because I took the main.
Little big arms. Just for
Facts though.
you gotta have big arms if you're gonna hug Spinelli.
Yeah.
The only
I
reason
picked that
said,
boy up over my head, dog. For real.
All right, go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead, yeah.
The only reason I said that Arizona was falling apart was because I went in the main chat like once, and you and AG were going at each other's necks. You were like, AG, shut the fuck up, dude. I have no time for this today. And he was like, get me off of fucking Arizona right fucking now. I hate it here.
That came after we had a good lineup against Winnipeg, and we had lost 2 games to Winnipeg, and unfortunate circumstances arose, and we didn't have our a starting goalie to play, so we had to put Weed in net. And no shame against Weed. He did his best, and we lost 7-4 after Dom. It was a Tribe loss to Arizona style game where outshot him, out-timed, attacked him, and we lost 7-4. It was a game we definitely could have won, so we were pretty heated about that. So that caused some drama.
I don't need you to defend.
But Chicago is collapsing because.
Okay, here's all right. So
everybody
let's
except
go over
Kuzi.
Toronto because obviously everybody's like wondering. So I was on a vacation. Okay, I went to see a friend, and I'm driving back, 6-hour drive, and Chicago is burning to the fucking ground. I felt like the mayor. I had to do something quick. So I'm messaging you guys. I'm like, please don't quit. What's going on? 2 people fucking quit on Chicago. I won't name Comet and Saquon's name, but they just no-showed. And Comet said he had other things to do, so I get it.
Saquon has no-showed. You know how many times Saquon has no-showed this year?
Saquon no-showed me and goes,
Saquon no-showed me.
Even though on Sunday.
Four times the first week, and then I
buddy.
traded
I'm sorry. But you said you were available to play, and then the day of playing comes up, and you show up and you go, oh, I had to work. Come on. I thought we were cool, Saquon. What the fuck, man? No shows. So he no shows. So done with him. XG Green, he's a guy. I don't know. He has quite the
I traded him last season as well.
And just I don't know. Chicago like that in a day. It was just flames. I don't know what happened. Like we were in Montreal within 24 hours. I don't know what happened. And now we got like I
don't think you were good from the jump though.
I added all the TCs. I said, you guys are all roster, so be ready to play. Because we have like 4 that are still left. And I don't know. Chicago is an absolute shit show.
Yeah. I mean, I think Arizona shouldn't be included in that. I think you might maybe want to specify that more towards Pittsburgh and their downfall.
I don't know what happened with Pittsburgh.
I guess real quick to talk about,
we beat them. We beat the dog
there?
shit. We beat the dog shit out of them on Sunday. We're the only team to play them this week. We beat the dog shit on Sunday, and then whoever was in net started getting chirped by one of the D-men, and it was it. That was game over. Like,
and hey, shout out D-Vets. Letnoff says fuck you like 20 times at least. So.
Oh my God, when those 2 started adding D-Vets.
Also, real quick, shout out D-Vets. Congratulations. D-Vets is on getting married. He's going on his honeymoon. You may not like him, but congratulations to D-Vets. Great guy.
Bro, anybody that doesn't like D-Vets, like on the real, I'm gonna say it right now, even though he's a bitch. Anybody that doesn't like D-Vets is very misguided and kind of like a fucking tool bag.
Yeah, I love
say it, bro. Like this guy works really hard for the league to run and is a really good person if you talk to him one-on-one.
Yeah,
and that's it. That's all
you may not like. Sorry, you may not like D-Vets or his decisions as management or staff or whatever, but D-Vets is a great guy, and I'll never say a bad word about him. He's always good. He's always answering questions. He's always doing whatever he can to make the league better. So,
except when you called him Gay-Vets 5 times.
Yeah, I was about to say you never say a bad word about him. What the fuck?
Well, Gay-Vets.
I didn't know D-Vets was his
technically
actual
gay as a dictionary definition means happy.
We told D-Vets when he was on the pod that everybody who's not an idiot in IOHL appreciates what Steph does to keep this league going. We appreciate it.
Only negative word I have to say about D-Vets is the fact that him saying idiots 50,000 times made me get fucking hammered.
It was your fault. You told him you were going to take a shot every time.
Yeah, I
Of
shouldn't
course
have
he's
done
going to
that.
say it.
Um,
Oh my
yeah.
god, I still have this background up.
Okay, so next question. We kind of already covered this through the All-Star game
Goose.
conversation, but
Goose.
Hufu asked, if you got to piece together a Game 7 lineup with anyone in the league, who would it be and why? And I would say probably mine. It's hard. Like, I want to put Hufu in there just because Hufu's an extremely good talent, but, if I'm putting together a Game 7 line of defense, I'm putting probably Cav and Tibby out there because they're just going to clamp. I'm probably putting...
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. If you had to pick someone that is primarily a right D, let's just say you had to do that. If you had to pick someone who plays right D,
Just a right
Cavi is
D.
a lefty. Okay, all right.
You
Because
should
I'd
all
say
try to
probably
agree
Jobo.
on a
I'd
line.
probably have to
honorable
do...
mentions would be probably, Cavi and Tibby are like 1A, 1B. It's hard to pick one.
Yeah, and I know they're both pretty much lefties, so if I have to pick just right D, I guess I would probably go Tibby and Jobo. I know
Okay.
Jobo plays a bit more right D.
Because I think that's fair, right? I mean,
Yeah, I
mean,
obviously
you
it's
want
hard.
a right
It's hard.
D out there,
And
right?
it's like I said, I could do at left D, I could put Tibbs, I could play Hufu, I could play
Although
Cav.
Tibbs been playing, I think Tibbs been playing right D this season.
Yeah,
for,
he is. And Tibbs
yeah.
is very good rotational, and Cav can play both, and I know Hufu can play both, and so it's
no,
hard.
Hoopy can't play left-handed.
No, but you can play right-handed on right D and still do it. I play right-handed right D.
That's what
I
defense
suck on
been
right
doing
D.
all season too.
I don't like playing right D. I would never put myself in that conversation because I play like shit on the right hand.
But if you had to, you had to.
Yeah, I would play it if I need to, but
Yeah.
I know I'm
Who's
significantly worse.
who's your center?
Can we interchange forwards?
It's got to be Letnoff.
Can we interchange forwards?
I
Kuzi
beat
is my
Yeah,
1B.
for sure.
24 to 7 on the fucking
Kuzi, you're my
face-off.
backup. AG obviously at my right wing.
I got AG at center.
I'll try.
Okay.
Are you?
I gotta put
You could do
Panda
that.
on right
You could
wing.
Over Coos?
Yeah.
Over Coos?
I gotta put Panda
No
on right
way.
wing. I gotta put Poppy at center. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Have fun
Panda
with your
is a
center
stud
playing at
right
the other
now.
blue line. Have fun.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard.
Let it out, Coos.
I don't even know who I would put at left wing. I guess I'd probably go with my own
Sando.
lineup, and
I
I would
put
have.
Sando at left.
I would
wing.
put Sando. I would have Sando, Letnoff, AG
Oh,
as my
fuck.
Game 7 lineup.
Yeah, it's like
What am
I
I
mean
getting
that
a
game
shout
7
out?
line isn't losing to anybody in this.
And then at goalie was hard. I would, Varley's up there. I would even say, like I said it earlier, not on the pod, but between us, I All-Star Bear is the guy who's playing defense this year, but he's a stud tendy, and if I can move him to tendy, I'd play him there. If I just have to go straight tendy, I'm probably going to take Varley, just because of how good he's played. But you could make the argument for J Piss. You can make the argument for Aces. Make the
I
argument
would
for
pick
these guys.
Natsu.
Natsu's
You can make the
another really
argument for
good pick.
Juju if
Parasite's
he
in
didn't
there.
miss 8 games this season because he fell asleep in the locker room and then
No,
we had
he's
to play
out of the
with different clubs.
conversation. If you fall asleep in the
If he
DR,
was
you're
there
out of
for
here.
those 8 games, you could put him in that conversation 100%.
If the
He's
dude,
still on the
hey,
leaderboard.
if the dude drank a noob energy, he would have been awake.
Yep.
Facts.
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 So Tribe, your thoughts?
Yeah.
What are your Game 7 lineup?
I'd probably do if we're doing actual positioning.
Mhm.
I guess I would do probably Tibby and Tibby's been playing right D this season, right? So where does that? Am I allowed to put him on lefty?
I was.
That's what he primarily plays.
You can put him
He's
there.
been
Yeah.
playing right D with Hufu, then I guess I give up.
So as long as he's played it this year, yes.
Yeah, I would say Tibby and Jobo if we're doing actual positions. At forward, I would love to put a Sando, Poppy, and Trash Panda line together.
Yeah. And like I said, if I had the option to put in Hufu up there, and I know you said it before.
Yeah,
too,
I would love
I'd
to.
put
Yeah,
Hoof right
I would
at
love to
forward.
put Hufu, Poops, and
Hufu only
Trash
doesn't
Panda?
crack my defense just because he is more offensive, and I would want if I'm playing a Game 7, I want clamp D. And not to say that Hufu's bad on defense, he is a good defender, but you want a guy who's a legit.
Let's be honest. Yeah, he wants to run free. I want him on the left wing. This guy wants to run free.
Game 7 question. Wow. I mean, I'm the most defensive center in the league. I don't know. I thought I was gonna get a
No,
little
because
more
you would be 100% my 1B just because of how defensive you
You're
play.
the utility.
And you add a
The
ton of
util-
offense too.
Oh,
So yeah.
God.
So then, who would be your goalie, Tribe?
Goalie Natsu, I would say. To be
Okay.
honest.
Moss, your thoughts?
I don't know enough people in the league to really make a
All right,
I
give
mean,
me your
I'm just
best.
being
All right,
very
all
Moss
right,
is
all right,
playing
Moss,
himself
do
in
this,
every
Moss.
position.
Moss.
DTG.
Arizona. Let's do this. Arizona is going
DTG
into
at
Game
lefty.
7 in the Stanley Cup Final. Give me your Arizona Game 7 line.
DTG at lefty.
Yeah,
This
no,
woman
that's
at right
actually.
D.
Oh my God, that's actually a good question. Since you don't know, guys, off of our team, who would you make your Game 7 lineup?
Lizzo would be the best goalie, bro.
The only person I probably put in there is AG.
Okay,
Your Game 7 lineup is AG.
it's just AG.
AG?
Every position.
By
Hey,
himself.
Put it with Juju
By
Rags at
himself.
goalie.
My Game
Juju
7 from our
Rags.
team is going to be Mosalamas, probably whatever TC center I have, AG, me. I'm going to ECU, Knights of Chaos at right D.
Not a bad
Oh,
call.
dear God, the sniper D. Oh,
You
wow.
Sniper D.
You have to put me in a game 7. Last 2 OT games,
And I'm putting
game winners. I come in.
And I'm putting
It's
Senior
over.
Wheat in net because his 550
He's
save percentage
fucking
in both
atrocious
games he
in
played
net, Lizzie.
were really top tier.
All right, so Tribe, you're in Game 7 in the playoffs. So what's your Game 7 line?
My Game 7 line, I'll probably go Gerby left wing, Crass center, Panda right wing, and then it would be a combo of Carnage D-Vets on defense. And then goalies
We take you in 4.
is you're trash.
We take you in 4.
Uh-oh.
We take you in
Oh
4.
boy! All right,
We take you in 4 easy.
Well, we have Lizzo out there.
Wow. Oh, baby, get him
Don't you
fired
think so?
up. Let's go. Here we
Don't
go.
you think so?
Hey, Corey, you're
Yes,
fired.
Patrick.
You're fired.
Yes, Patrick. Well, send me my paycheck first, baby. And then I'm done.
All right, Cruz.
You owe
your
me
lineup.
money.
I don't know. You
My Game
shit.
7 line.
You
You
owe
ready?
me money.
Here's my Game 7 line. We're not gonna make it to a fucking Game 7, so this is a fucking match. I mean, like, all right. So what we have left right now, I mean, I'd probably put Shadow at center. Me? What?
Sorry, I was
No,
laughing.
Shadow-
I was like, Trap giggled and his face popped up. That's the only reason.
Shadow is probably like, he's probably a better center than me. I don't know, because he has more offensive ability. I think I'm better defensively just because that's all I'm fucking good at. But I think Shadow has more offensive thumbs. I don't know. All right, so either Hones, Shadow.
Hones is in your TC, no?
They're
He's
starting.
roster now. We don't have any fucking TCs left.
What is
Stay
that?
right,
Holmes rule?
shoot right,
And then
baby.
BV and Phil, BVL, whatever the fuck is
Gizmo, I just call him
Philion
Gizmo.
are both really good. I don't know. I'd probably go to Phil, but BV knows like he's a good player.
Yeah.
If I'd put like myself at center, maybe Shadow at left wing or Kirby, and then I don't know. And
You're
then
getting
defense
smoked.
is Pepper and Crazy Nick. And then our goalie is not Cardona. Get fucked Cardona. And whoever else wants to play goalie, go ahead.
So who would be your league Game 7, just off the top of your head?
League? Oh
Yeah.
God. I mean, if I'm on the ice, we're gonna win, so it doesn't matter. No.
Okay, so you at center.
It's I mean, it's what everyone else said. It's Sando, Letinov, and either Poops or fucking Panda. I mean,
Yeah.
like they're the best at their position in the league, and I don't think that's debatable, honestly. So, defenseman, if I pick a lefty, sorry Hufu, but I'm picking Tibby. He's played lefty longer, and I'm picking Jobo. I don't know. And I mean, Cavier, Tibby are almost interchangeable. They're
Yeah,
both
I mean,
really
there's
good.
plenty of defensemen in that realm that you could pick
Yeah, I
any
mean-
of them and be okay.
Yeah.
Tibby,
Yeah, I don't play Game 7, so I'm not even expecting my name.
I hate Maz. I hate him so much.
All right. And then who would you be your goalie? If you had to pick one.
Epic Gary HD.
All right. Okay.
Guy's a buzzer.
and
I love him.
I won a cup with them.
Gary,
I won a cup
Gary,
with them.
I have to shout out Gary
I
because
won a
that
cup
dude
with
has
him.
been
You
sitting
never
in the
won a
net.
cup. You never won a cup.
Oh, boy.
International Cup.
That's not a
Oh.
cup.
It's a cup.
That's not a cup.
What? Wait. You
It's
won the
called
national?
International Cup.
Oh, that shit doesn't count.
It's not a cup.
It doesn't.
It's not a
All right.
cup.
All right. On to the
Dude,
next
I'm
question.
leaving.
So what would be your pregame?
Whoa! PG-13. Whoa! Keep
Whoa!
What would
I'm
if you're
wearing
going into a
questions.
Game 7? What would be your pregame hype song? So, Tribe, let me know what would be your Game 7 hype song.
Hey, pass for now. I got to hear what
Okay.
the youngins have to say.
Moss, Game 7 pregame warm-up
Do you
song.
want me
What
to
is
play it? Do you want me to play it?
You can play it and then give us the title of it in case anybody doesn't know.
I got mine ready, so.
All right, go ahead, Kuz. You lead off since you're ready.
Oh shit, where'd it go? Oh, no. This is a Game 7 song.
Okay, we can't hear it.
I don't even hear anything, dude.
All right, we still can't hear it, but I appreciate you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, we can't hear it.
I still didn't hear it.
You just look like an idiot.
All right, look up Monster by Skillet. That song makes you want to run.
No.
That song makes you want to run through all the walls.
My buddy, one of my very good friends is he's actually on my team in IOHL. He's in my TC. He's the drum tech for Skillet, and we all agree that they're trash. However,
Are you who is it? Who is it?
Booty Drops.
I'm DMing him right now and telling him Skillet is fucking fire. Are you?
He's gonna. No, I'm dead ass serious. Watch. You message him right now and he's gonna.
What's his Discord name?
Booty Drops. He's
All
your
right,
drum tech.
I'm gonna lead off mine. Hit you with this.
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
such a fucking
it's gonna be
basic
Dior
song.
by
Get
Pop
that shit
Smoke,
out
son.
of here. She like the way the rock. She like the way the move.
Quick follow-up song is "Everything" by G Herbo. Shout out the Chicago area. All right, Moss, what's yours? Okay.
Such
Good.
basic songs.
It's
Oh my God.
Hypnotized, 2014 remaster by the one and only Notorious B.I.G. And then following that up, it's Welcome to the Jungle, baby.
Oh, that's a good one.
Bro,
I'd
Guns
also
N'
follow this-
Roses is a studio band, one of the most overrated bands of all time. Trash pick. Moving on. I don't know if you can hear it.
Oh, this is a classic.
Yeah, let it play. Let it play.
I liked this song when I was in middle school, too.
That should be awesome hot.
Bro, you're joking, bro. Bobby's fresh out the bin.
Bobby's
Come
fresh
on.
out the box.
Let it play. Let it play.
Come on.
That should be awesome hot.
Jungle beat.
I mean, that gets the boys hyped, bro. Bobby's out.
Stop.
Bobby's out.
Yeah, Bobby out.
Make
My
the hot
follow-up.
millies on my drop.
He said something about, I remember when I was 12 or whatever, this man's playing Hypnotize. Get the fuck out of here. That's just from like the 90s,
my
bro.
backup would 100% be this.
Sitting here with Easy E.
Believe that.
How are you doing?
All right.
So Easy, tell me, how is your life as a youngster?
Ruthless.
When I ran with a gang,
You can't miss with NWA. You can't miss. I got you an NWA song
Easy
right
hitter. All right, so good songs. I like those. Sando's last. This wasn't really a question. It was more of a statement. Sando said we need more Walshy wife click comments.
Oh, fuck.
Walshy probably has.
I want nothing to do with it.
Walshy
I'm
probably
with
has
Tribe
the
on
best-
this one. I'm out.
Walshy has probably the best box munching statistics because his neck can never get tired because he just doesn't have one. So shout out Walshy. Guy always has his stats in on time and he's munching box for the rest of the night. So good on him.
All right, so here's mine.
Smoking clits.
Here's mine. Might be a little throw a little mix into it. Most overrated player in the league, most underrated player in the league. Go.
Ooh, okay. Oh, fuck. All right.
I'm gonna leave after this. So
Most
I need it.
overrated.
That's fine. That's
is
fine.
Hufu.
Whoa.
That's. I guess I could understand the statement because he is playing defense. If you put him at forward, obviously
Thank
not.
you.
But at defense,
Thank
you can
you.
make the argument for
Thank you.
underrated.
Oh, that's
Like,
a timestamp right there.
It is hard.
That is a
That is
timestamp
a-
right there.
Am I about to get fried? Am I done?
No, Hufu
I need to
Hufu's
going
going
to
real
real
quick.
quick.
Hufu's about to
I'm
pick
muting
you up
this
on the
one.
rest of his teams for the rest of these. About to get.
Whoa.
I'm do Discord real quick.
Fuck. I'm trying.
God, that kid is
Whoa.
fucking annoying in the main chat. I'll tell you what, though.
Whoa. Woo.
Fire. All right,
Anyway, moving
I'm
on.
trying to think. Most underrated.
Also,
No, you know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Kuz here. He's been getting a lot of disrespect. Kuzi is a very underrated center.
Facts.
Very underrated center. And he got a lot of shit for going what was it, second overall? Still dog shit pick, but
not his fault though. Not his fault.
People were saying oh, Kuz second,
Kuz
let's not be confused.
Well, okay, look, I'm not one to toot my own horn. I'm shit at the game, but when Bergie said I was a 4th round pick,
no, see, and that's where I come from.
I'm not gonna lie.
That was bullshit.
I had you second round.
Had you fallen to 8 and my other guys went, I was gonna take you at 8.
I had you second round. I knew that I was gonna get someone that I would want.
I had you
second
first,
round on the
second.
turnaround. Yeah,
late first, early second.
I'd go in the TC draft. So
yeah.
Most
overrated player. And this isn't anything personal. I'm just gonna fuck you, Barrett Shitty Cal. I used to win the Norris. How about you fucking carry Nashville to some wins, nerd?
I love it. I love it. Kuzi, who's your most overrated?
Last season?
Kuzi, most overrated, underrated. Let's hear him. Actually, wait.
There's overrated, just overrated.
Yeah,
everybody else only gave overrated.
Yeah, that's the only fun one. Most overrated. All right, hold on.
Is that a Naruto poster?
While you're looking, Moss, you already gave us your. Are you ready, Kuz?
Is that a Naruto poster?
Dude, honestly, all right, I don't know, man. I like over. I mean,
timestamp that.
It was on your face when you said it.
People, overrated's hard, man, because if they're putting up points, they're not overrated. You know what I mean? And if they're not putting up points, then they're not in the discussion. You know what I mean? Overrated's hard. I mean,
most underrated is Steele, 100%.
Oh, Steele's a fucking.
That kid is fucking ass.
Actually, just because Semb asked me, Jovo completely overrated. Already got traded to fucking Buffalo and LGNHL. What a weak
dude.
Piece of
He
shit.
was big hurt about that.
No talent. Just God, dude.
I had to tell him that Noob Energy would buy his buyout out if he got in trouble in LG.
Yeah, just go to the CHL, Jovo. Earn your some morale back.
Anyway, Kuz, I'm not letting you off. Later. Who's the most overrated? Go.
Tribe.
Oh, I'm not overrated.
That's
kidding me?
Perfectly rated.
You gotta be rated to be overrated. Fuck.
Wow, Moss just threw in D-Vets.
Ready for this?
He said Hofu and D-Vets are his two so far.
Ready for
Jesus,
this?
you're batting 1,000. Yeah, go.
I can't wait for the party invite after the pod in. Post so stupid. AG can't perform without a good line.
Wow.
Did you fucking hear that? Did you fucking hear that?
AG, I didn't fucking say it. I didn't say it, Joe. I didn't say it.
AG, that wasn't me either, bud. That wasn't me either.
Arizona boys.
That's that chubby boy right there.
Please don't quit.
It wasn't
Look at
fucking
him.
me. Please give me more than 3 games.
Dude, I don't know.
I'm gonna
Overrated is so
count.
hard, man.
If you draft me next season, I'm a trade request.
Yeah.
I guess
I'll be there in a sec.
I got picked second overall, so I'm fucking overrated.
All right. Tribe, you haven't given us yours. And then, Tribe, before you head out, I know you said this is the last one. I just want to ask your quick thoughts on one thing, but go ahead and give us overrated.
My almost overrated. Let me think. Fuck.
It's hard. It's you can't.
It's very hard.
Overrated.
Most underrated is Walshy and his wife's licking
underrated.
ability.
Underrated CNS hockey. Dude was a buzzer on Chi-Town last season.
I actually agree with that.
All right.
But overrated. Fuck. I didn't even think about it.
I'm surprised you haven't even thrown my name out there immediately.
Yeah,
no one thinks you're good, Trap. Don't get it.
Glizzy is insanely overrated.
Trap loves himself, loves himself.
Insanely overrated.
It's an easy cop-out answer. Trap.
He's a great locker room guy.
That's a layup.
Great locker room guy.
I like that underrated CNS. That CNS underrated comments.
CNS has been buzzing in that NHL.
CNS is I'll always say this: is CNS is some person that throughout the years, as I've been on a lot of teams with him, and he's made himself like so much better than he was when I first started playing with him.
Oh yeah, dude. In 19,
like it's
he
like
was hard to play
solid,
with.
reliable defensive defenseman, like insanely reliable. It's
The
crazy.
dude just
Against
stands at
good
the post.
content, competition too.
Yeah, he stands at the post and does
he's
his
a
job.
good locker room
Yeah.
guy,
This
too.
is
He's
a
not
good
gonna,
defense.
Yeah, he's the best locker room guy.
He's not
Yeah.
gonna be a piece of shit. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then I guess my last comment I wanted to feed in just because it was a hot topic, and me and you, Kuz, we can cover this a little bit more, but just a real quick, brief thoughts. Colorado and how the vet said that, they have no chance. They're never gonna make playoffs. They don't stand a chance. Obviously are probably 100% making playoffs. What are your thoughts
And
on
Chicago.
that? With like late signups, the way that should happen, what are your thoughts on them making playoffs? And obviously having a stacked team that right now is not just a playoff team, but a cup competitor team.
A kind of easier question would be, like we asked Walshy, if you were solely in charge of late signups, how would you do it? Like not taking into account what would make people happy, how would you do it?
Yeah, like so tying in those two things, late signups and the Colorado Ascension, what are your thoughts?
It's a tough subject. It's hard.
Yeah, and no offense to Colorado and Pod, AT, Earth. I mean, it's not their fault that they lucked into what they did, but obviously there's
one team every season that's gifted a fucking lovely team just by default, and it just so happens that Colorado was gifted a great management team, and then on top of that, trade council went on vacation break a little bit early.
Oh, that trade's okay. Yeah, go ahead. That's all right.
And then,
they
they got what they got, and now, they're a cup contender instead of just, a playoff contender. I mean, it happens every season. I'm not shocked to be having this conversation now, but at the end of the day, it is a little tiring that it still every season, this still happens at some point.
Well, and I made the big deal about, it happened, and to give Earth and AT and Pot, or more Earth and Pot the credit. I mean, they did get fucked last season throughout the season with. But let's keep that same energy. Like, let's keep that same energy, right? Exactly my point. You got to have that same energy and be like, yeah, we got fucked last year. Some shit should have a change. It shouldn't just be like, oh, it benefits us now. Like, that's great. Yeah, and I don't think they have that energy.
No, they don't.
And just from my conversation with them, I mean, I don't think that they've fully been like, oh, we need to change it, and they haven't been outspoken about it this year as much as they were last year. But they have said, like, hey, like, we didn't seek out that trade with Ottawa. Ottawa reached out to us. We just said, hey, all right.
Thanks,
so I give them credit.
But dead ass serious. They lucked out way before that, right? So, I mean, here's the thing with me is that, like, and I said this in the main chat, and I'm like, everybody that complained about it last year, like, let's keep the same energy this year, right? Like, it's benefiting you now, so it's cool. But, like, that doesn't benefit the league.
Yeah.
That doesn't benefit. And I have nothing against, like, Earth, Pot, and AT. Obviously, like, I've played with them forever,
Yeah.
But, like, let's keep the same energy, right? Like,
all right,
we want to be a part of this league. How much shit has been talked about this league by those said people, like, and again, nothing against them, right? But, like, how much shit has been talked about this league and what has been a result of them losing last season about a trade and about the late signups and everything like that. And then the late signups benefit them, and it's the greatest fucking thing in the world, right? Like, they haven't spoken at once about, like, if that happens to you, say, like, this is why it shouldn't happen, because, like, look at us now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, keep the same energy. Don't, like, only complain when it doesn't benefit
and make
you.
it a bigger deal. Yeah.
Yeah, word. But, like, again, no hate against them. Like, we would have taken advantage of it the same way.
Like,
right?
Don't get me wrong. If it was you or it was me or Kuzi and we walked into that same situations, we'd be riding fucking high.
For sure.
And
for sure.
Probably skipping over the fact that, we did get fucking credited.
Probably.
I told Hufu if we get the pick, I'm taking him, and he said I'm quitting. So, but anyway.
But he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have. He wouldn't have.
Hufu hates me, so anyway.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have.
But, like, that's the thing is, like, it's hard, man.
The only thing I could say is, like, bidding. That's all. It's the only
bidding,
thing I can think of.
What we said earlier on the last one with D-Vets was, like, if you have late signups, they're stuck on TC, and they're given 2 games of bail.
Like, if you do the RA,
I don't like that though.
And like a good team,
I don't like
end
that.
up with the top
Just because
players,
I agree, like, it's gonna make guys quit if they're stuck to 2 games a week.
I just don't like it because, like, what if someone signs up late, like, actually signs up late?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what if it's a new guy who, like, just so happens to stumble upon the league and is like, I want to play, and then instantly because of other people.
it doesn't really matter.
Well, agreed,
Yeah.
sure. Right. So
So
like
we can
then
throw that in there.
structure the AHL.
What Tribe
and then
said
have
would
that
work for that.
And
Right,
and you
exactly.
said with bidding, like bidding would have helped because look at Sando's team. Like Bert quits, he's a $5 million player. Now they have a ton of cap space to go
Yeah.
out and go after
Yeah.
a big name.
They don't
player
lose their
Luke.
first round pick. Actually,
And
what I
credit to
had is
Winnipeg. Go ahead, you can finish.
no. Well, I had the remember I had that draft recapture like sort of shit going on. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
Or like you bid on, so like restructure that even to be like it's protected, like in a sense of like, yo, if you lose like a top 2 pick, you not only get their money back, but like there's something else. If you were to keep the late signups, right, and like do the draft, then like you're bumped to said pick or something if you lose.
And you know
your
what I
first round
did?
pick,
What I did like this year was the option to trade your late sign-up picks. But at the same time,
I like that.
What needs to be done is we need to make sure that the owners that are in the bottom are
Know what
given
the
a
fuck
little
they're
bit
doing.
more special catering to tell them who's good to play.
Yeah.
Because like, and I mean, I know me and Sando messaged Newfie and we're like, hey, Hufu, Tibby,
I did
top-tier
too.
players.
I did too.
You did as well. But it's just like we need to make sure that we're
I literally messaged
sent a message.
Newfie and whoever the third person was. I forgot who it was.
like
It was
how
Colorado.
we have draft rankings.
Yeah, whoever it
There
was,
should
though,
be a
when
late
the
sign-up
first round of
rankings.
draft picks, I got number 1 pick out of the lottery. And then I drafted whoever was second, or I talked to whoever was second and third, and I said, these are the top 3 picks. That's how angry I am. I'm tapping my laptop. These are the top 3 picks. And I said, I'm taking this person because I don't need defense.
Yeah.
I don't need Hufu or Tibby.
Yeah, it made sense
Have
for you to
defense.
not take
I'm
them.
taking Panda. You need to take Hufu and Tibby because
I
you
mean,
need a good player, and like these can't fall to these other.
If you would have taken Hooper or Tibbs, it's like, okay, now I got to flip somebody off my defense for
Right,
it.
exactly.
It's
yeah,
like that's such a difficulty, and it
What
was a
if we
great pick
did-
to take Panda.
I just thought of this. What if we? Okay, this is gonna sound kind of convoluted. What if we did a bidding for the draft pick? So before late signs were out,
I'm out on that note.
Yeah,
See you guys
I would
later.
say fucking hard pass on that.
All right, boys. Have a good night. I'll talk to you.
All right, see you later, Tribe.
Later, boys.
Great to have you.
Yeah, I'll be on another one. All right.
Yep.
All
Talk
right,
to you.
drive sick.
All right, later. After what he just said, I'm out. See you guys later.
How does that not make sense? What?
Can you guys kick me out too? I need to go to sleep.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll fuck myself. All right,
no
thanks.
problem. All right, thanks, Moss, for joining in.
Coos just always says some dumb shit, you know.
How does that not make sense? So whatever you
I'm not
bid
going to
the
explain
first
it.
overall
Hey,
pick
thanks
at-
for having me, Zach.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. You're the man, Zach.
Fuck you, Koozie, you son
Appreciate
of a
you, Zach.
bitch. All right, see you, Moss.
Hey, see you later, Zach.
Yep.
See you, Zach. I'll see you later, Zach. Thanks for having me, Zach. See you. Peace out.
Koozie's fucking face.
How does that not make sense? If I bid,
I'll hear you
7
out.
mil,
I'll hear you out.
if I bid, all right, if I bid 7 mil on the first overall pick, that's what that player is. That's
Yeah.
how much I wanted to pay for the guy I wanted.
I don't think it's a bad idea, but like I said, I would think it would be better to just do either the trading or just straight bidding entirely. And you know what I thought of is with bidding is set maybe like a max cap at how much you can bid. So that way it's not like, oh, I'm gonna run up fucking Hufu to 12 million.
But the problem with that is I go, okay, I have 7 million cap. If the max is 5 and I want Hufu, I'm gonna put 5 on him immediately. Then what?
Which is
And
fine.
I win.
Which is fine. And then maybe you make like a waiver order, honestly, in my opinion, for that.
I don't think what I said was that stupid. Tribe and Moss did not have to do that. Fuck both of them. Honestly,
I
fuck
deserve-
both of them.
What's up, boys? I wanted to cut in real quick here. In my drunken slurring all last night during this podcast, I thought that I had a good idea. I would like to go on the record and say that that idea was retarded. And, yeah.
Is that really that dumb? Like, I don't think, like,
I'm not gonna speak on it.
okay, so it is. Okay, so, okay. Right here.
All right, we're gonna take a quick pause. We're gonna come back and do the IOHL jersey review. So we're gonna
No,
take
I
a
don't want to
pause.
anymore. I don't want to anymore.
That's too bad. You're stuck into it.
No.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go take a piss. We'll be back. Okay, and we are back.
Fuck Tribe and Moss, honestly. Fuck them. I don't think it was that stupid. Like, it was just an idea. Like, whatever.
All right, so we're back. To finish off the pod, we do have our IOHL Degenerate Podcast jersey review. So everybody, most people sent in their jerseys. People either sent in their home, away, and alternates, or they sent a home, or they sent an away, or they sent an alternate. We didn't specify. You could have sent in one, you could send in all three. We're gonna go through and we're gonna grade them. Do you want to do it from 1 to 10, or do you want to do it from like an A to an F? How do you want to do this?
A to F is more degrading. Let's do
Okay,
A to
sounds
F.
good.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll go through first one up. Arizona. This
F.
was the first one I put in. Oh, that's tough. Let's be honest.
All right, here's the thing.
I won't comment on this because it's my team, so I'll let you go.
I get so horned up for white pants on white jerseys. I think so. When the Capitals played Toronto in the outdoor game and at Navy Stadium, Toronto had white pants. And on ice, it is the most just gross looking thing ever. It is so tough. I love white pants on white jerseys. So you get points for that. The Kachina jersey with the alternate logo is and
see, and that's
everybody has a
tough
red
because
jersey, so.
we didn't have the actual logo, so that kind of hurt us. So I did my best with that. I don't love the logo in the middle. I'll tell you that. I love the Kachinas. I think I recreated them perfectly.
The Kachina jerseys you can't go wrong with. If you had the Coyotes logo there, if you had the actual Kachina logo, you'd
I know, and that's ESHL, EA fucking us from bottom.
All right.
Up.
The one thing I'll say, red jerseys, everybody has a red jersey, so you throw the alternates out there. Shit. Your home and aways, the away, I love the white pants. The Kachina jerseys are okay. The logo, takes it down. I'd give you like a C plus, a B minus.
Okay, I would say at least a B. The only reason the alternates are red is just because I try to go based off of what the Arizona team actually runs, and now the Reds are their alternates and the Kachinas are the homes. But yeah, I do agree. I would give it a B just because I do like the whites, and I'm glad you like the all white on white. I'm a big fan of all white on whites.
The NHL needs to do more white pants. Dallas.
I love, and I'm glad you mentioned it because I always get my inspiration from those Toronto ones where it's like the stripe in the middle with the white pants.
They're so good.
So nice.
And
they're clean as fuck.
The Dallas reverse retros with white pants. Yes. Oh, get out of here. It's so good looking.
So I really love those, and that's why I made the Kachinas the homes, just because the Reds are basic, but it's like if I do need to match or throw something new out there, like I do have those. But yeah, I don't love the Kachina home logo, but I do think for what I could do without having the Arizona Yotes logo was not bad. Or the actual.
I think you should have done the red on the Kachina jersey as an alternate. That maroon.
Yeah, wouldn't be bad. Okay, so we'll give us a B.
I give you C plus B minus is where I'm at.
I give myself a B. I'll give myself a B.
Okay. Oh boy, here we go.
Next one up, Blackhawks. We only got
Look
one
at that
jersey.
guy. That guy's gross and plugged. Look at him.
All right, so as a Blackhawks fan, let me tear this shit down. Thin black stripe separating the all reds from a white jersey sleeve is kind of tough, especially since you're going into an all black into a red glove. Not a huge fan. I love the gloves actually, and I like the simple, clean look. I just don't love just the straight red to white on the top. The all black pants are good. All black helmet's good. Looks like Kaner out there. And then the socks aren't terrible, but they fit the jersey style you did. But as a whole, I'm not a huge fan. I give you guys like a C plus, B minus.
So the thing, I didn't have the actual Blackhawks like jersey, so I figured. I honestly I thought the white without the black stripes was kind of dope. I thought it was different. I thought it looked cool. Everybody in my Discord told me I was a fucking idiot, and I was like, sucks because I'm management, so get over it. And I don't know.
Obviously, I'm gonna be a big. Also, a quick apology. I know we have. I could have done this without our faces in the top right corner and made sure that obviously Blackhawks there is cut off, but I wanted you guys to see some reactions to the jerseys and
why is that,
etc. We'll see. But yeah, so just as a Blackhawks fan, I am obviously going to be a little bit harsher, but I don't hate them, but I don't love them.
All right, well, you're basing them off an actual Blackhawks jersey. I think in terms of a jersey.
Just in terms of jersey in itself, I still don't.
I think they're like a B or an A. I think the white looks really
Oh,
good.
my God, an A? No, I'd give you a B at max.
All right, fine.
All right.
I'm happy with
So
it.
we're past.
My team thinks they're an F.
I put our teams first just so we could get by because these are gonna be the least funny ones. Obviously, I want to go into a little bit more depth on the other ones. But next one up, Tampa Bay. We only got one jersey from Tampa.
I hate all black jerseys. I hate them.
This is from Tribe.
I hate them.
Tribe's jerseys are just like his, just like his normal taste. Very basic, very fucking plain, very ugly. I'm sure his wife's beautiful, but besides that, it's just a fucking downhill streak for that kid.
I'm not like the actual Tampa Bay alternates that they made with the gray on it. I'm not a fan of all black. I like.
Well, the fact that they only wanted to share these with me makes me believe that, hey, we're the Tampa Bay fucking dickweeds and we don't have good jerseys, and
like,
that's why
early 2000s.
That's why we couldn't beat the Arizona Coyotes in a matchup. And we're gonna be like 22 shots to 8.
Okay, the early Tampa Bay jerseys with like the white shoulders and the blue, those are amazing jerseys, and they could have tried to do something off of those. I get like some people like the all black look, like the ones they did with the gray shade or whatever on the elbows.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan. I get why people like all black. I think it looks clean. The Capitals used to have all black jerseys. I'm looking at a poster of the great one right here, Alexander Ovechkin in all black. It looks fantastic. But I'm
well, and you know what my other
do it for me.
You know what my other thing with this is? I like the blue stripe on the glove. I love the blue stripe on the legs. I don't like that there's no blue on the top.
Yeah, the pant from the gloves and the pants down are almost perfect. The jersey just needs
a little bit more color. It's just black and white.
Maybe the shoulders blue.
And then there's like a little bit of a blue outline around the numbers. It's just like
it's not enough for me.
It's like coming on the tits and not coming on the face. Like you gotta
okay. Anyway, I give this a. Jesus Christ. If I had to rate this, I mean, they're not bad. I get why people like them and would probably give them a better grade, but I'm giving them a mid to low C, honestly. There's just not enough creativity.
I'm going C plus B minus. Just off. It's not bad, but it's very plain.
Okay.
All right. Ottawa Senators. I actually, for how much of a shit show Ottawa is, I like these jerseys. You got a nice mix of red. You got a nice mix of black. I love the logo. It's a great logo for Ottawa. I love the switch they actually made in the actual NHL. And I like the jerseys that Newfie went with, or Uzi. I don't know who made them. Obviously, the team's roster this is probably the best part of Ottawa's team is this jersey. That's the best part of their team is this jersey.
Literally, like when you say Ottawa, like that
fact that
letter after the T's is supposed to be an A. Ottawa. And for some reason it's an A. So Ottawa just sucks in general. But these jerseys are the logo's good. The red's okay. I think there needs to be a little more color on the jersey. Like maybe a black stripe across here or something.
I don't mind the simplistic look on it. It looks nice. It's clean. It's simple. It's a little bit better than the Tampa Bay ones just because it's got the red color in it. So I don't mind. I give it more of a solid B, straight B.
I mean,
and like I said, obviously it maybe goes down to a B minus because steel has to line up in these, and it kind of takes down from the value. Besides that, I don't mind it.
I give this a C also just because I get why people would like Tampa's jerseys, and I like these better. So they're like kind of in the same category.
Yeah. And this jersey has more character than all of Newfie's interviews. So,
all right.
Shout out Newfie, you're a beautiful guy. I love you. All right, next one up, Colorado Avalanche. Obviously, we have 3 in here. Kind of hard to decipher. They sent me like really skinny jerseys. What I will say for the home ones is he did say the blue and the red is a little bit brighter than what it actually is. It is the actual Colorado Avalanche colors, but it's like very like because obviously when you take a photo, sometimes it gets like accentuated. So ignore some of the color, align it more to the third picture.
Well, let's make this easy. That red one on the left, that needs to be thrown so far in the trash.
Yeah, the home jerseys.
The 2 on the right, great jerseys. Those should be your jerseys. That weird red and blue thing.
The home and I said. They said the color was thrown off. I still fucking hate the design.
Yeah, I'm not a bit. I like that they use the Nordiques red on that second one and use like the stripe on the bottom of the jersey with the red pants. That's okay. Yep. I love those Colorado alternates. I think they're gross. White shoulders always look good on blue.
Great jersey. Great. The away and the alternates, fantastic. The alternates should be the home.
that thing you made for the home jerseys, throw it the fuck out, man.
Yeah,
Get it out of here.
Literally shit on that. Literally take your pants down.
If you take the
have
two on
a
the
double beef burrito and just shit on that.
If you take the two on the
bad.
right, I'm giving you an A- just because I don't like contradicting logos. That's, to me, I'm a Caps fan. They never have that. That's just weird to me personally.
I agree. I don't like multiple different logos on each.
But
jersey.
that one on the right brings it down to a D. Honestly, I don't like that at all. And I get maybe people like a lot of colors. That is too much for me.
I will be generous and give them a C+. I'm gonna go the 2/3 route. They did hit 2 out of 3 for me.
Yeah, overall,
I know some people didn't like their away jerseys just because it was like obviously you couldn't have the actual Nordique look on it, but I thought it was a good attempt and it still looks nice. The alternates for me are actually my favorite.
Yeah, no, I love
and
that.
I love their away jerseys look really good on the ice. From this look, it's not as nice, but those alternates are gorgeous. I love those alternates. Those homes are just fucking oh my god to me.
Boys, you were 2 out of 3. You were so close.
So yeah, really good.
So close.
I'm gonna pack another chew real quick, but I'll go on to the next one and let you lead off. Pittsburgh.
All right, so what I see here is you guys got a lot of color in there.
There's really good. There's really good design.
Hey, these are explosive jerseys right here. Okay,
There's a lot of detail.
This is a jersey that bring the house down. Okay, all right, you got talking a Pittsburgh accent here. All right, hey, bring the hammer down. All right, these jerseys are getting Crosby licked up. All right. You go down to the big screen here, and you know these Pittsburgh jerseys that get you going, eh?
I think Hufu as a Pittsburgh resident would really love to see those on a jersey. As Mark Ingram would say from former New Orleans Saints and Baltimore Ravens, look at the details. It's a really good jersey, really nice design, a lot going on. So we love to see it out of you, Pittsburgh.
Don't get me wrong. If Pittsburgh had this picture on the logo of their jersey, A++, because that shit is going down the drain.
Yeah, so we'll give Pittsburgh an A- for these. Really top tier jerseys. Good job, guys. On to our next ones. Montreal. Montreal coming in with probably a 1B to Pittsburgh.
Get that shit off of my screen.
Do you know how many fucking photos of dog shit I went through on Google Images to find a good one that wasn't just complete dog shit on the screen? Again, Montreal.
Wait. Some dude was watching his dog take a shit and said, I need to remember this moment. I gotta get this on film.
Honey, get the tripod.
Dog.
Honestly, these jerseys are better than their on ice product. I'm pretty sure
I'd rather watch this dog take shits than watch Montreal and the managers.
Yeah, I think that's actually Kraken's dog. But yeah, great jerseys. Another A+ candidate. Really a good hit there.
A+, no doubt.
Good color. We have a nice fading from the beige in the face to the brown on the top.
Yeah, I mean,
to the
you see the
good
mixing
color.
of the black on and the tail goes into black. You see the light color at the bottom in the socks. I mean, it's a great jersey.
And then obviously the shit just tells you it's a healthy logo.
Really
it's healthy.
It's
very healthy. It's very good looking. So, all right, on to the next.
Montreal needs to look at that as an alternate for next
season.
season.
Yeah, 100%. All right, on to our next one.
Kraken. Get the fuck out. I'm leaving. Get the
Seattle Kraken. I'm in with a big burner of a jersey.
I'm gonna piss myself.
Obviously, you think they might go with an actual octopus or, the traditional logo of the Kraken in the top tier, but they said, who better than, obviously Kraken don't have necks, so let's just lead off and go with another necklace creature. It's just Wolfie, their owner, right on the jersey. I gotta give these an easy A plus.
Another A plus. Montreal, Pittsburgh, and Seattle know what they're
top-tier
doing
jersey.
in the customization round. Oh my god.
another top tier jersey. You just can't tell where obviously if you look close enough, the slightest silver from the Seattle logo is very similar to Walshy's sweatshirt. And then just like the logo doesn't get much different going up, we just don't get any differentiation from sweatshirt to Walshy's head.
I really like the New York Mets logo on the Seattle jersey. It's a good
yes,
mix.
you don't typically see that. It obviously also looks very similar to the red in the Seattle eye. So very, very close color scheme, and I like that. So I give it a solid A on this one.
Oh my god.
All right.
I give this a W for Walshy.
All right, good win, Walsh. All right, on to Edmonton.
Oh, real jerseys. Wait, before you say a damn thing, Edmonton, hit, kill yourself. What is that blue? What the fuck is that? What are those socks? Get them the fuck out of here, man.
I would really, I agree with you. Home and away is very solid. The alternates, at first glance, I liked. And then, like I said, I saw the socks, and I was like,
you almost had it. The socks kill it, though.
The socks killed it. Because I don't mind the rest of the alternate.
A blue Edmonton jersey is not terrible, but you need more white on the top. And those socks need to go. Those need to go.
I would have liked to see an all blue, and instead of the orange stripes, maybe do kind of like those three layered like sleeves with a little bit more orange on them.
You know what I think looks good on those? The Chicago jerseys with white sleeves.
God damn it!
No, those.
I'll give them a B. I'll give them a straight B.
I'd give them. All right. So
I don't hate the alternates. The only thing really bad about the alternates, in my opinion, that really ruins them is the socks. But besides that, they're not terrible. If you had just a straight orange,
I just realized the black gloves. I hope those are just a glitch. I hope those are a glitch.
I hope so too. I actually just noticed that myself.
Oh
too.
god,
that's really bad.
All right, so
that's really bad. Never mind. B minus.
If you take the two on the left, I get you're trying to just keep it looking like the Edmonton jerseys. You get an A there because Edmonton has cool jerseys. They got cool colors.
Yeah, you went my route. You went to Arizona. Just keep it straight to the logo.
And then you add in that blue one, and now it's an F.
See, I wouldn't go that far. I'll definitely maybe go C plus just because of those black gloves. Those black gloves really fuck it up. The black gloves combined with the arrow socks, like my god.
If you just did the same socks as the home and aways, it would have been.
I'll give you a straight B. Easy.
C plus B. Yeah, it's tough.
Those are tough. All right, on to our next. Calgary. They only gave us 2. I actually really like these Calgary jerseys. Like the all black look isn't bad. They did a nice balance, and I don't mind that at all. You may hate it because I know you don't like the all blacks. The aways, I like those aways with the logo looks really fucking clean to me.
Here's the thing. I got 6 on my lip for this one because it's getting a lot of talking.
All right, go ahead. I'll let you lead off here.
Okay, like I said with the Tampa jerseys, all black is tough for me. I'm not a huge fan of black jerseys because I think it's just too easy. And those are literally black and gray. So those Heisman, I hope you made these.
He did. Those were his favorite.
Pitch. Get them the fuck out of here, man. Those black jerseys are dog meat. The white jerseys, if you had the Calgary logo, would be okay. Now, here we go. Side.
See, I will say I do not mind that logo, though. I like the way that the colors fit in there.
I get what you're trying to do with that logo, but Calgary has such a good logo.
Yeah, I don't think they obviously probably don't have the Calgary logo.
If that's the case, fine. Then I'll give you a pass. But here's the thing. When I owned the Atlanta Flames, we made the perfect jerseys that
you guys did. Actually, I will say you guys had really
black
nice
jerseys with the neon red and blue were mint. The red jerseys with the neon yellow and some black. I mean,
yeah, you guys had really top.
Calgary has such good jerseys that you can make jerseys off of, and you made those right there. I mean that.
I'm gonna give these a C.
White jersey, I'll give you a B plus considering you don't have the logo. The black jerseys. There's a door. Don't let it hit you on the
I'm
way out.
actually I will say B+ for the aways, and I'm gonna give it a C on the homes. I don't mind the black on black as much, but I agree. Looking back, I agree with you. Like, Calgary does have some of the top tier jerseys in the actual NHL, and you really kind of miss.
It's hard to fuck those up.
If that's your
found a way.
alternate, I don't mind it, but I would have liked to maybe see a little bit of color on the All Blacks. But
yeah, I'm not a fan of the all blacks there. Those are tough to look at. I'm not. And
all
the
right.
Carolina layout, no, man.
Yeah. All right. Nash.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And I feel so bad because literally 5 minutes into starting the podcast, Rob goes, "Hey, here's our jerseys. Does this work?" I was like, "You're a little late. You're a little late."
Sir,
Oh, we have the Nashville.
do you know how
out-of-country
old the
president.
girl is that you're talking to? Why don't you take a seat?
So you came in here with a 6-pack of Twisted Teas. What were you thinking? What were your thoughts?
Maybe you're the girl. Twisted Teas, really? Be a man. You're gonna fuck an underage girl. At least bring Bud Lights.
You came in here and you messaged a 14-year-old girl on Twitter, and you said, "I want to see how you move those pancakes around."
I just noticed a picture of all the dudes on the left.
Yep. I saw you come in here with your Twisted Teas, and you messaged Rebecca2315, and you said, "Let me see you move those pancakes around."
I hate those TikToks. Shut up. All right, if you had to name the 5 guys on the left, the 5 Predators players, go.
Oh my God! Oh, that's such a good idea. All right, let me think about this.
I don't know him enough to even do it.
All right, I'm gonna go. Top one is Rob. The second one is Barrett. The third one.
That's Barrett right there watching D-Vets play because he hates him. He's like, oh.
Yeah. The third one is Destro. Like, why did I sign up to this?
Why am I on this team? Save me.
The fourth one is Guggen Like, damn, I just let in 7 goals. That sucks. On 8 shots. And then the bottom one is Ziggs. Because he looks like he just probably has like a nice, smooth, silky voice. Because have you ever heard Ziggs talk?
No.
The dude is he's a radio like fucking broadcaster, and the man has probably one of the smoothest chocolate silk voices.
That's how he got a 12-year-old to drop her panties.
Mm-hmm. 100%. That's why he's sitting in this situation. And then Steve Hansen is his name Steve?
It's Chris. It says it right there on the screen.
Oh wow, I'm so fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. You should be the next host. That's maybe what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I got a
Chris,
new co-host for IOHL Week 5.
Chris Hansen is definitely D-Vets just looking at this team like, come on.
Why don't you take a seat? Let's talk about what you've done.
Idiots. Come on.
I rate this an A+.
Yeah, A+ again. All right, Winnipeg. Honestly,
Ooh.
I think Winnipeg may take
Ooh.
here. Winnipeg came in with some really fucking good jerseys, and I really enjoy Winnipeg's jerseys a lot.
Hot take. The Jet. I see their alternates. They were trying to match the Jets reverse retros.
Yeah.
That got absolutely ripped. That's embarrassing.
That's tough.
Ripped to shreds by the
only thing I really don't like, and I'm not a huge fan of those reverse retros from Winnipeg. The only thing I don't like, I actually don't mind their reverse retros that much.
I like the gray. I think even Winnipeg's real reverse retros look good. I like the gray.
The only thing I don't like is they tried to take the color from the logo where they have like behind the jet, that light blue. They try to put it just on the gloves, and it looks kind of silly just because it's the only light blue on the entire jersey.
If you did that line in a dark blue, like the pants and the shoulders, I think it would look better. But those gray jerseys, same as the actual reverse retros for Winnipeg, I like the gray jerseys a lot.
I like them a lot. And I think they absolutely crushed their home and aways. Very, very simple home and aways, but just really fucking good looking. Like really clean jerseys. So
I think this is my first A of the
I give Winnipeg
an
A. Winnipeg's an A. They would have been an A+ had not been for the alternate, like the little bit of light blue on the glove.
The light blue it catches your eye in not a good way. It's like, oh, that's sticking out.
But still an A because they really did hit on these really well.
Yeah, I like.
And how much I can shit on these.
I like these.
All right, Toronto. another very basic but very clean, simple.
They were working with what they were given. Toronto does not have a lot of colors. I think they
No.
matched the actual Toronto Maple
What I
Leafs
would have
jersey well.
liked is on those aways for them to go for like the Toronto aways that we said from like the classics with the white
pants,
stripe
the
in the
Stadium
middle
Series
with the white
jersey?
pants.
Oh yeah.
Where all white with like a white stripe in the middle with the blue logo with a blue outline and then the white pants would have
Yeah,
looked
if they made
so good.
the Stadium Series jerseys with the white pants, I would have given them an A+. But
I'll give them an A on this.
I think this is like
A minus A.
The alternate's not bad. I mean, it looks a little too similar to the homes, but like I said, Toronto only has 2 colors you can work with. I would have liked to see the St. Pat's green jerseys. Those would have been
very nice. That would have been
but
really.
these are not bad.
Still very
like a B+, A- maybe, but I mean these are not bad. Toronto's jerseys are just in general, like even the real ones, are just a little too plain for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I would have liked the aways to be more towards what we said, but still a very good jersey. All right. And then Toronto had another submission, just to inform you. And this one's a shout out to RG Breezy.
Okay.
Their mascot. This is what RG Breezy apparently looks like.
I mean, beard game A+. The hat needs to go so far in the trash you can't see it anymore.
Breezy, you look great, bud. Love to see it.
Breezy, if that's what you look like, I'm sure you pulled the hose. I don't know what else to tell you, buddy. I mean, good for you, man.
Breezy's going to Hogwarts next year, and he's about
F-
to
for that. Let's move on.
All right. And then lastly, Vancouver only gave us one, and very clean. I haven't seen their home and aways besides from the league, but these are just obviously went back to the original, throwback.
You can't miss with these. These are only black jerseys. That the orange and yellow just hits different. I mean, these even in real life, I'm really talking about. Like those Canucks jerseys are definitely in my top 5 for real jerseys.
Yeah, these are good. Obviously, I would have liked them to throw their home and aways in here to give us a little bit more to work with.
Toss some yellow and red into the gloves. I mean,
yeah, the gloves I could use a little bit more color, but still, I give these a solid B+, A-.
I'd give these probably around an A. Yeah.
And I think their home and away jerseys are very based around the actual Vancouver jersey, so. Vancouver jerseys are clean, so I'll give them a B+, A.
But F- because it's Maltese. So
yeah, I'll big fucking F for Maltese because he's a big fucking.
Hey, you guys were there, but you have Maltese, so it's an F. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's
unfortunate.
Those are our jersey reviews.
All right. Well, how long have we been going?
I think we're at about an hour 40, maybe.
All right. You want to do some like stats and talk about the league real fast?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Well, let's I was gonna shout out some of so last week I know I did I talked about some of the top point scorers and stuff for the league, and we did some of that, and I was too busy getting drunk at a bar to do my research, so I won't have any players of the week. So 6 from Winnipeg last week. You're still the champion.
Yeah, real quick, just so everybody knows, we literally decide what we're gonna talk about like 30 fucking minutes before the fucking podcast. And
I would have done some research, but I was at the bar while we were deciding. So sorry. I mean, get over it. You want real stats? Go watch Soup and D-Vets, okay? We're idiots. That's all we do.
Yeah. I'm pulling up my stats right now, but if you had some guys that you wanted to call out real quick.
Yeah, I mean, well, just, top in points right now. We talked about it earlier, I think, with the Tribe and them. Dope Swag YOLO sitting at the top of the points leaders, 78.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk about the top 5 from each category you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Fuck it. Pastry. I know Tribe shouted him out, or he asked a question, or someone asked a question.
Epcot asked it. Yeah, shout out Pastry. Really good.
He's sitting at 67 points right now in third. AG.
Shout out my boy Kenbo. Obviously, Nuki. He's really been lighting it this year. Putting up good points. But and the thing I'll give Kembo some credit on, because obviously I don't know about a lot of the other guys. Kembo's been moving around the lineup a lot, playing from center to right wing, so good for him to be constantly putting up points. And then obviously AG, you expect that. Obviously AG hasn't played like max games, so that could be higher, but he's still putting up crazy amount of points, so that's what you expect from AG. And then Shemko, who's on my team, we flipped for Scum X7. It was a hard move for me to make. Obviously, 2 top-tier guys getting swapped around mostly just shaking up the team after we had a rough week. Not to say that it was Shumko's fault, because it wasn't. He's a top-tier scorer, but we made a move.
He's
But,
actually, never mind. Sorry, I was gonna say,
Shumko's been popping off from what I heard from Aces. He's been putting up a lot of goals, and
he's
that's what I
second in
expect from him.
goals right now at 38.
Yeah, he's a top-tier scorer, so
Don't know why you trade that
always
guy,
love
but
for Shumko. Hey, Scum's been tearing it up too. So credit for both of our teams. The trade worked out for both guys. So
yeah, I mean, and then shout out some of the goalies. Gizmo's sitting at a 1.67 GA.
yeah, Gizmo's
That's
only played like
ridiculous.
5-6 games, but to put up that type of stat line still through all that is just crazy.
GVNB is 1.8. JPIS is 2.05.
Ved's having a nice week.
Fetisov has 4 shutouts for goalies. He's tied with JPIS and Parasite, so they've all been, shutting it out.
Yeah. Obviously, I would say like Varley being if you look at save percentage, being at 5 with an 839 for how many games he's played. He's played like 17 games. To hold an 839, 840-ish after like 17, 20 games, that's crazy to me. And so I was actually surprised to see him at that. And GVMB, obviously, he's been playing up there too. So like obviously, credit to him. He's been playing out of his fucking mind in that.
Yeah.
And then Jay Piss is obviously a stud goalie. He was one of my top 3 guys if I didn't get, the guys I wanted. The fact that, honestly, I will shout out Gizmo, the fact that he fell to TC draft, a big fuck up by a lot of teams because he could have been a roster goalie on any team. The only reason I held him was just because I knew down the line might need another top-tier goalie for switching, so great benefit there. Then hits. I'll shout out Destro for hits.
Oh yeah, the hits, baby. Destro's first. Sizzle is always top 3 in hits, no matter what.
To outrun Sizzle for hits is a big, big fucking thing. And honestly, throw up Mr. Saucy for being a skilled winger and putting up 149 hits is fucking really good.
Mm-hmm. And all of them are above CNS, and that's all he does. So shout out to you guys because CNS is a fucking battering ram.
Quality. And then obviously wins at goalie. Parasite's up there, which is really cool for him. Natsu's up there, Piss is up there, Liar's up there. Liar's benefit obviously from coming to Colorado, so hold out.
Oh yeah, I mean you just gotta stand back there and look pretty with Hufu and Tibby in front of you.
The good thing with Liar is Liar isn't, and no discredit to Liar. Liar's a good goalie, but he's also at the point where if he plays with a bad team, he's not going to steal a game for you. If he puts with a good lineup, he's going to lock it down and he's not going to fuck you.
He's going to do just enough.
Yeah, the other goalies like Natsu, Parasite, Piss, Varley, they're going to steal some saves. They're going to steal some games alone. Varley's stolen a few for us. So, shout out Liar. I mean, he's going to have a few games, maybe he steals some, but he is a guy that's just going to lock it down and give you some solid games consistently.
Yep. I mean, yeah, I agree. Do you want to, we can talk about the standings real fast?
Yeah, we'll look at the standings.
All right, well, let's do this. So, Eric, you guys in Pittsburgh are top 2 still as of last week. You guys were, both top 2. Last week, Chicago was sitting in 3rd. We are now 2nd to last. We got jumped by Tampa, Colorado, Nashville. So, shout out to Tampa. I told you they were a dark horse. I think Tampa's going to keep going up the standings this week. I think they're going to make a deep push. Colorado, obviously.
What's going to be interesting to see is, does Pittsburgh revive around playoffs, and do they compete or do they collapse? If they fold, we see obviously Nashville or you guys, because you're very close with points, jumping to that 4 seed. So it's going to be interesting to see, does Pittsburgh? I know they played a few games here now in this last week, but do they have the lineup? Is Letnoff even still there? I don't even know. Letnoff left the main chat, obviously.
Someone check his Twitter, quick. Check his Twitter.
Yeah.
No, I mean they're
you never know.
Honestly, I forgot who said it. Someone on their team was like, "Oh, we're just letting everybody catch up." If we come to playoff time and they're sitting in the 4 seed, and all of a sudden all their guys come back, that's going to be scary.
And you know what? With the American division, I think any 4 of the teams can make a run for the cup.
Oh yeah, the American division. I know people said it was stacked, but I think the American division is everybody there has a chance to win the cup.
If Pittsburgh pulls their roster together, they have a chance. If us in Arizona, if we can play consistent and keep
Arizona?
our shit together, yeah. If we can play.
You in Arizona?
Fuck off.
You in Arizona?
Yeah. If we can put our shit together and we can keep playing at a good level, we can, we can beat. In my opinion, we can beat any line. But like, it's a matter of doing the right shit. And a lot of times we can kind of fuck shit up and do some dumb shit. Also,
and, you
lineups are a
gotta
big
deal
thing.
with Poop saying he wants to trade and to wave every week.
Yeah. So honestly, like obviously, we've had our regular season struggles in week 3, but if we can put it together, we'll be fine. Tampa obviously has some really good lineups. Like you said, dark horse there. I agree. Big dark horse. Although Tribe's fucking dog shit, but
I would have defended him, but he told me my idea was shit. So yeah.
Yeah, so fuck him. Obviously, Colorado is probably the biggest. I wouldn't even call him a dark horse because you just kind of expect him. I mean, if
well, the only problem was
look at their record. So let's
look
at their record. They're 20-18-1, which you would say is all right, not good. But if you look at, they went 0-9-1 week 1, meaning they're 20-9, 20-9 since fucking
they've won 20 games
draft.
Since that new management came in, and I mean,
that's saying that they couldn't even make it. So.
Well, the only thing that we said last week was because Colorado lost to Ottawa 2 weeks ago, and it was not looking good. And
it also didn't help.
Chicago had a fucking
stroke.
Nashville, right? We had a stroke, and
Nashville,
can't tie wins together. So, if Colorado gets in, they're as good as anybody in the playoffs.
And hey, shout out No Neck, Klitlick, and Walshy for just holding the team together.
Yeah, and CNS and Bush Latte and the boys, they're down there. They're having fun.
Who lets Walshy keep owning teams? I don't know, but it doesn't work.
They're having fun down there. That's all that matters.
Thoughts on the Canadians?
I mean, Toronto's in first, obviously. Winnipeg and Toronto are 1A, 1B.
What sucks for Winnipeg is, before you continue, Winnipeg, imagine if they had Burke right now, how different that team could be. Because they are really fucking competing without their number 1 draft pick. So imagine if they had him, how much deadlier they could be.
Right. The only thing for the Canadian division is unless someone on Toronto or Winnipeg has a stroke and they lose a couple bad games, they're going to be the Canadian division final. It's going to be Toronto, Winnipeg.
And
Calgary and Vancouver are good, but they're not. They don't have the depth. I really don't think.
No, they don't. They don't have the depth. Like obviously, Calgary has a good line now with Shemko up there, and I think Shemko fits what they were doing a little bit more than Scum, for what they wanted for their line. So that's good for them. But I mean, they lost to Masalamis.
I say this every season. I hope that one of those teams upset one of the top teams.
You always hope for it.
Because that always gives people hope. Like, oh, well, they did it. You know what I mean? I hope Vancouver or Calgary can find a way to beat one of those teams just because it keeps it fun, right? It's not so fucking just, this is going to happen, they're going to win that. I hope one of them upsets, but I mean, I don't think they will. And I mean, if Toronto and Winnipeg end up in the final for their division, I think Toronto's D core and their goalies are too good. I don't know if Winnipeg can get past that.
And maybe Ottawa goes 10-0 and Calgary goes 0-10. And
maybe the moon will crash into the earth and we all die. I mean, you never know.
That's why, like you said, like I am glad, like in the American division, it's so close because like if I get first round, it's like I didn't get first rounded by some dog shit team. Like I'm gonna get knocked out by either
Colorado or
Tampa or Colorado. It's like fuck. If we get first rounded by you or Nashville, then I'd be heated.
Don't worry about us because I haven't talked in the Discord since Wednesday. So
So Christ.
No, I mean I don't know. I think the standings are kind of setting up the way I thought they would. If I had to pick right now, I think the top 2 teams are going to be the 2 best teams in the playoffs. The only thing I think is Tampa Bay or Colorado could upset you guys. I don't think Pittsburgh's going to have enough guys come back to make a run.
No, I don't think Pittsburgh can challenge us in a deep 7-game series with their lineup and availability issues.
And I think Toronto's too deep defensively. I think it's going to be Toronto coming out, and I mean,
I'm giving Toronto my Canadian division Stanley Cup bid, and in the American, I'd like to say us, but Colorado can pull it, and we've had close games against Colorado, and we lost one that was just kind of some EA bullshit, but like that can happen in any game, and any team can, like we've said numerous times, any team can pull out some fucking wins. Yeah. So you never know.
The only thing with the American division, I think, no matter what happens, a team has to it's going to come down to you guys having to beat a team in 7, or the other team's going to have to beat you before 7.
Well, that's the thing, is we would have to have some really bad games because we do have, in my opinion, a really well-balanced 2-line attack.
Yeah, I
And
think
so
because I think Tampa could probably take. I think Tampa would be a good match for you guys in Game 7. Or I have that backwards. I think Colorado would give you guys fits in a Game 7.
Yeah.
Tampa's good also, but I think if they get to 7, you guys might overpower them. I don't know. Panda and them are really good, obviously, but like
Yeah, it's gonna be that's gonna be really tough. Honestly, if that came to a Game 7, it's gonna be a battle of the defense.
right. And if the
it's not even
Blackhawks
gonna
make
be
it in, they're gonna make a bid. They're gonna go to the final if they make it into the playoffs. So that's
for
tough.
for Tampa and us. It's gonna come down, not even like I said, just defense, like team defense. It's gonna come down to team defense. Who plays to fucking win that game?
Right, which is always playoffs. I mean, whoever's gonna play the better defense, you're gonna win. So I don't know. There's enough teams in the American division that it's not set in stone.
No.
But I think
which is crazy when you look at it. When you look at after week 1, it was pretty much a clear-cut decision that my team was probably gonna run through, and then Tampa made a lot of really good moves.
You were Pittsburgh,
and Pittsburgh kind of fell. Tampa grew, Colorado grew, and I like that. As much as it makes me worried about my own team, I like to see that there's a lot of competitive teams and a lot of
shout out defense. We need parity.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. I think that's about it for this episode of the podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Obviously, we're going into the final week of the season, so good luck to everybody, except Barrett, Shitty Cal, Steele, the rest of those.
Next week, we do the podcast fucking live.
Yep, live stream going into the playoffs.
We'll do it. Breakdowns on every playoff series, what we think each team's first and second line will be. Ooh.
Yep. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we will definitely run that, and we will live stream it. Hope you can tune in. For those of you that don't tune into the live stream, we will still probably post a actual video.
Yeah, we will
make sure that you guys can tune in. But yeah, so catch you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed this.
Time to go play sixes.
Yes, sir. All right. See you later, guys.